comets falling from a pure sky, we've landed on our old, filthy, and forsaken home. We need to scan key artifacts. Each one contains a fragment of the infinite information embedded on the seedling of a world. With this knowledge, we'll finally build the Etana and carve out a new kind of home. Earth was only a stage. We've squeezed it for all it's worth. Now, it's time to move on. But Rhea is withholding our research. They're the ones forcing our hand. Why did it come to this? Are they driven by lust for earthbound power? Do they cling to this dead nest for fear of the unknown? Or do they just resent the clarity of our vision? We're not so different. We stem from a common dream, but they took a different turn. And now, they're willing to destroy us.
after the last war, humanity was on the precipice. We were desperate. We traded away all individuality for Rahab's promise of everlasting peace. Were we fooled? Now that we again descend into the hellfire of war, the trust that soldered the Rahab machine has turned into rust. The facade has fallen, and without trust, what can we believe? There's Rahab shifting stories, colonist propaganda, and a mess of rumors. All we know for sure is that the promise was broken. Peace was but a temporary illusion. Where we perceive history is a linear chain of events. The angel of history sees a single catastrophe, hurling wreckage at our feet. This pile of debris, we call that the present. And the storm that blows it all apart, that's the future. We will now be thrown into a war we could never understand, fighting an enemy which just might be human nature itself. But, what choice do we have? We might as well just enjoy the ride.
Second left on the clock. He wins with a pistol!
Oblivion somehow managing to one-hand him after throwing his grenade.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, or possibly good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may reside in the world. I am Lampy28, and tonight I have Cruxer with me, this side of me. Hey, Cruxer, how you doing, buddy?
Doing well. Glad to be back.
All right, awesome.
Second cast for IVRL. It'll be fun.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate Cruxer joining us tonight, and tonight we got one heck of a matchup for you guys. We have out on Vail versus Team Vegan. Some new up-and-coming teams here. I mean, they both have been playing, for a little while, but they haven't been, as active as some of the other teams have been, since the beginning. So, but, here they are. We got number 15 and number 19. Team Vegan sitting at 15th in the standings right now, and out on Vail sitting at 19th in the standings right now for that SRS system. So, yeah, we got one heck of a matchup. Good matchup. We got 9 out of 10 joining us in the lobby so far. So we'll jump over to that lineup and check out who we got tonight. Who we got playing tonight, Crux?
So tonight we have Tutor Booter, Bor V15, who I was calling Borviz last time,
yeah, I know,
and I
saw
will
that
continue to do that. Skrill for real, getting that one correct this go around. Artemis Envy, Race Crispy, that is for out on Vail. And so far for Team Vegan, we have Real CJ Plays, Atlas, Vinian Warrior, and Heritage. Last game that we played, us personally, against Team Vegan, they only played with 4 players. And not gonna lie, Suna, still a little rough. But so even if they don't get a 5th in, I think this first map at the least will still be very interesting, but hopefully they do.
Yeah, it will be interesting. I mean, I see 5 in their VC, but he's also muted. And I think he was the same guy I saw in there last time they were 4v5. So I'm not sure if he's playing, or maybe, you know, he's one of those like, hey, I think I can be there. I'll be in VC, you know, possibly waiting for you, or I'll be there as soon as I can type thing. But who knows? They put on a heck of a show. They did pretty well 4v5 last time. They played us, right? So they held their own with just 4 for, I mean, we ended up winning the match, obviously, but if you saw the score, but, you know, being down a man in this game is huge. Like, this is a hard game to play 4v5.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. One hole in your defense is such an exploitable thing for the enemy team. Them knowing that there's always going to be one spot that you can't watch fully, and they can just take advantage every round. It makes it hard to hold any site or any meaningful position on the map.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, you take away, you know, you got 5 players and you take away a 5th of the map, and then you kind of say, like, that side's open now, like, because you're only holding 4 of the positions out of 5. Yeah, there's a lot to happen there in that area. But folks, if you're out there and you're just joining us, we do see a few new people in chat. And Bounty Hun, thanks for the follow. Brand new guy there following the channel. If you're not following us already here on IVRL 1, please do so, as we do just cast Vail right now. And if you want to be notified and you want to see us live every time and catch all these spicy matchups, then that's the best way to do it. Just click the button at the bottom, say follow, and then cost you nothing. And all you do is get notified every time we are live here. So, and you can also check out previous matches. Every single match that we've ever done in IVRL, whether it's this game or previous games, are all on our YouTube channel as well. So you can check out IVRL League on YouTube, and they're all there as well. So hopefully we get that 5th member in. Still don't have him, but he is in VC. He is unmuted, so hopefully he is coming.
And we'll see, looking at the util, for those that we can see at the moment, on Team Vegan, we have Real CJ Plays, who has just changed from double nade to nade flash, although that could just be for the warm-up here. We have double smoke from Atlas, and Vinion Warrior rocking a smoke and a frag grenade. Frags can be extremely powerful, especially on defense. And looking at the defense players, we have Artemis Envy rocking 2 frags, Borviz with 1 frag and a flashbang, Skrill for real with 1 frag, a tutor booter. We can't see both of his util at the moment, but probably I would put money on a grenade being in his lineup there.
Yeah.
And there is.
I was just looking at things here. I mean, we still have 5 in VC, no 5 players, but they hit their 5-minute mark. So they have 1 minute now. You know, all of our servers here in IVRL are automated, and they're on auto timers as well. So as soon as your start time starts, the server pops up, sends you a password at the website. Your whole team, both teams get the password, and that's the same password you get for all 3 maps. So once everybody, or once players start entering the lobby, or once the lobby is created, it's a 5-minute timer until it starts, no matter what, how many players are in there. But once all 10 members are in, then there's a 1-minute timer, and it starts within that point too. So as soon as map 1 is done, map 2 automatically pops up in the server, and everybody joins that with the same password and the same rules go on. So we're gonna get started here. Map number 1, round number 1, out on Vail versus Team Vegan, and it does look like we're gonna run a 4v5. And let's see who we got. We got Heritage on the offensive side carrying the scanner for us, and this is a 5v5 futuristic shooter where there is scanning the artifact, not planting a bomb. So a little bit different from some other games that you might know, but here we go. We got a quick attack onto the A side. Rice Kirby's on the back here with Heritage quickly following through on a nice pistol shot. He's got one, and he's going to work around to the side. Then shots ringing out in the main there as Real CJ's and Artemis do trade out. Coming up the ramp is Skrill for real as he's looking on site, taking shots from Venian, shots from Heritage on site as well. No scan in yet as the gunfight is real here. Gonna have to do a little bit of a flash play here possibly for Skrill for real. Does not get Venian as he pops the corner and picks up 1. 2v2 here. And like we mentioned earlier, that 4v5 is still strong, Crooks.
Oh, yeah. especially with Heritage on the team. I'd have to say I believe there's a strong possibility he's the best player on their team. Pretty close with Vinyan Warrior, but I've been playing with him a lot recently, and he puts up numbers.
Yeah, very, very strong. Both these guys, very strong players. You know, we've seen Heritage, we've seen Vinyan play a lot. Tutor Booter is always on as well, so it's going to be a tough little battle here. And there is one shot and one kill there from Tutor Booter, and down to one left. Heritage last man up for the offense. Now playing defense, holding this scanner. And Tutor has got to get this kill and the defuse. It takes 7 seconds to get the views, and you can see up on the top there's 16 seconds left of the scanning. And Heritage is going to play this smart. He's going to play off sound cues. He's going to play a little ring around a Rosie. Tutor has no option but to go for the defuse now, but coming around the corner is Heritage with that kill.
And there we go. We could see Heritage, you know, just playing that basically as anyone should, getting yourself into a safe position, listening for footsteps, making sure to play a little ring around the Rosie and run the clock down.
Absolutely, absolutely. Great work start from the offense here, only down a man as well. And I feel like, you know, if you're going to be down a man, starting on offense is probably your best option. You know, like you don't have to worry about trying to defend a spot that you can't cover. Now you can run together as a 4 and still overtake sites.
Absolutely. And especially since the name of the game on offense a lot of the time is just overwhelming the two people that typically are on one side.
Yeah, we do have a B push here coming from Heritage, Vinyan, and Real CJs, as Tutor Booter is doing his best to hold things down. His shots ringing out on the catwalk as well. Atlas trying to hold back some of the rotators. And offense still hasn't pushed through the smoke as Vinyan does pick up Tutor Booter on site there. Atlas getting Boris? I don't know.
Yeah,
it's going to be a tough one.
That's a hard one. But we have Atlas holding catwalk, keeping rotators away. Big nades coming from over the catwalk, but did not connect, luckily. Heritage with low HP. And Real CJ is taking out Artemis and Race Crispy. Now it is a 1v3, and Atlas closes it out. 2 for Team Vegan.
Yeah, excellent work there. Honestly, like they got site, they took their time, they took site, right? They took site and they took positions to hold site back and to defend it, right? You know, offense turning to defense once you get that scan. So you got 45 seconds to protect that scan. So you quickly go from offense to defense. And we do have a pause in the action. Looks like we do have a timeout coming out. Not sure who is the one getting the timeout there, but now we do have 5-minute quick intermission here as we just got started. Action was just getting hot.
Oh man. So close. It looks like, just from the spectator cam here, Real CJ Plays was out of headset for the moment, although now he is back.
Yeah, and Vinyan Warrior is a tournament ref as well, so he has the ability, I believe, to cut the timeout short if they're the ones that called it. So you never know. We might only have a quick 1-minute timeout here, 30-second timeout. We don't know. Do have some ping jumping from Artemis a little bit, so hopefully that isn't an occurring thing as well. But maybe they're getting their timeout in because their 5th is coming. We don't really know yet. So
hopefully so. Looking at the scoreboard already, we can see Artemis Envy out on Vail having 2 kills and 2 deaths, going even, but unfortunately the only one on their team to do so. As on Team Vegan, we have Real CJ Plays with 3-1, Heritage with 3 kills to 0 deaths, and Vinyan Warrior 2-2, Atlas 2-1. So we can see in the kill numbers there why it is that Team Vegan is already up 2-0, even in the 4v5, which just makes it that much more impressive.
Yeah, it does. And like I mentioned, I think, you know, again, if you're going to be down a man, you're going to be 4v5. Starting on offense is probably your best option, right? You can still run together as a team. You don't have to worry about the other side of the maps and that thing. And if you have a good, strong group, a good, strong core to hold that, you know, to play that offensively, you're going to do all right. And you're going to give yourself the better option to win.
Absolutely.
Right.
Well,
Let's see. Well, while we're waiting, what we can talk about is for those that don't know, we do have new tiers. Let's see if we can bring those up. Might have to be, there we go. Be in the scoreboard. So tiers for the rankings and for the standings, you know, you got your lowest tier, which would be seed, and these are the nice new badges that IVRL has come up with. So in the standings page, you can go check out our standing pages at IVRL.org, and you can see all the teams that are currently playing right now. Sign yourself up for a team if you're not on a team. But you got seed at the lowest, then you go up to beginner. You got challenger, premier, and that beautiful Vail Green badge, the elites. And what do we got? We got only a couple teams are at that elite level. Take a look real quick here. We got Wrecked, Crimson Claw, 1 and 2 at that elite level with that beautiful green badge, and that's what everybody's hoping for to get. And a handful of players there at Premier, a handful of teams. You got Global Chem sitting in 3rd, Determined sitting in 4th, Studs Only at 5th, Astra 6th, Vanguard Gaming at 7th.
Oh yeah, and
I think we can play the actual standings. There we go. Yeah, we do have standings page. Trip set up this sweet stuff here where I can show you guys the standings and everything while we're sitting here waiting for that timeout to go off. But quick, got that brand new team in there, the True North Tide. I think they just joined a few days ago or a week ago. So I think next week they might, depending on when they got registered in there, they might be getting matches next week. So really excited about that. And for anybody else out there that needs to join, wants to join up in the IVRL Discord, and there's a page in there looking for a team. You can get in there and kind of sell yourself, promote yourself, tell us about yourself and how much hours you have in the game, if you're NA or EU, or what times you play. There's new teams coming around and they're going to want players, right? So if you got a bunch of players and you're ready to start a team, you go to ivrl.org and you get on the website and you just start a team. Once you get 5, you register up and boom, you're in and you start playing. Get that chance for LAN. Head over to LAN this summer. There's also going to be, or this fall, and there's also going to be a summer tournament. So if you don't make into the season, there is going to be a summer tournament this summer for your chance to make it to LAN as well.
Yep. And let's just say all of those teams sitting in the Premier and Elite spot, they have earned it. And they have been some extremely flashy games. Ladies and gentlemen, if you see any of those names coming up on an IVRL stream, just be sure to tune in, as those are definitely going to be very entertaining.
Yeah, and very informative, and you can learn a lot from watching those streams. That's how a lot of us, you get into FPS games, you learn more by watching people that are better than you, right? And you play them as many times as you can. That's where you start learning stuff. And we're back into the action, and let's get back into it. Defense again, going to be up 5-4, and let's see how they hold things down. It looks like they might stack the B side a little bit more here. Take a look. Oh, and we are running to A this time for the offense. Nades on long. Race Krispies once again on the long backside, and Nades ringing in. Coming through, but Hertage and crew pushing through the smoke, looking for Race Krispies, and he is tucked in nice and tight there, not making any sounds. Here he comes, and Race Krispies just missed one as Atlas comes in, and we do get Hertage picking up Race Krispies. Another shot's coming out as Vinian Warrior. Oh, nice shot from Go for Real, taking out main 2 on site, Atlas and Vinian. And they do not have the scanner. It's got to be down near them, I'm sure. Yes, it is. It's on site. So this is going to be a tough play for the offense here, as the defense, all defense has to do is waste time. Oh, shots almost ringing off from Tutor Booter as he almost clipped Vinian there. Yeah, offense, all they have to do is, or the defense just has to sit there and waste a little bit of time, not allow that scan to go through.
Here we have, Borviz taking down Atlas, 2 of the most confusingly spelled names in the league. And now we have Vinian sneaking up on Skrill for real. Let's see if he notices him. Skrill having almost no health at the moment, but he's deep in the corner, and he takes out Vinian Warrior, getting out on Vail their first point of the match.
Ooh, we got our 10th member in. It is Xbox Master. Oh, good to see 10 come in. Yeah, and you're right. Like, Skrill for real was in a nice little tucked-in spot there. It is a known spot, but it's so hard coming out of main as a player. You don't know if to look left or right, and obviously you can't look both at the same time. So you got to just guess, right? I mean, take your best guess, and hopefully you're right looking left or right there.
Absolutely. The 50-50s are always a little stressful.
Yes.
But nice when you pick it correctly. Let's see, a B push coming out from Team Vegan. Heritage throwing out nades. But it looks like the rotations are going to come in fast here. Although Atlas and Xbox Master holding down the mid. Vinian taking out Tutor Booter, leaving them 1 down on B site, but Race Crispy coming through underpass to support.
Yeah, shots ringing out from Atlas as he's trying to get up catwalk and trying to hold down the rotations coming through main. And they are working on to site here. Shots ringing out from Real CJ as he picks up one on underpass. Another one coming through underpass. Real CJ getting a double. And they do have side scans out. Boris right underneath ladder. Race Crispy's in graffiti. And Real CJ's picking up a 3-piece here. And Boris, last one up, and he's just sitting here waiting. He hears all these footsteps above him. He doesn't know what to do. This is going to be a tough one. Little gun connection to the wall is going to give away some audio cues. He knows CJ's over there, and CJ's grabbing that last kill.
Can I say, isn't it astounding that Boar was the last one alive when he started that fight on B, dropped down to ladder, and sat there almost the entire round.
Get ready.
Yeah, I mean, I understand the play sitting there and wait. Like, you want your buddies to come help back you up, but they never got there. They couldn't get through underpass. Real CJ was just cleaning house there as, you know, one went underpass, Real CJ shot him. So a little miscommunication. I think if they would have spread out on defense, maybe took long or tried to get up catwalk or something, a little bit different, but underpass is type of a death zone right there.
Absolutely. Retaking B is one of the hardest retakes. Atlas taking out a mid player, or a catwalk player there in Boar. Now we have Skrill moving to cat, but is he going to be able to stop Atlas? And no, he is not. There are now no B players guarding the site. Everybody else is going to have to rotate through mid and underpass, which we already talked about being dangerous.
Yeah, it's dangerous. Now we got some, look at the difference here in the defense. They are working their way around Tittermooter, and then we're going up. A nice little peek there, but Xbox Master, brand new into the server, gets a kill there right on underpass and round number 1 for him. Round number 2 for him. Shots ringing out from Tittermooter as he clears out catwalk. Looking back at Ninja and clears out another. He gets a triple. He's got 3 so far coming up on the cat.
But we have Heritage and Vinion Warrior in 2 of the hardest spots to weed them out.
Oh,
but
wow!
They manage it,
Nice.
and Race Crispy.
What a retake.
Play. That was very well done. Those 2 spots are the strongest spots on B.
Scan interrupted.
And they were just able to force them out. And well played, double peeking each one at a time.
Yeah, but give it up to Tittermooter there as he just, like, mowed down sight. Like, he took out catwalk, he took out another catwalk, took out one on, right there on sandbags, and then traded out
Back
with
barrel?
Heritage on back barrels. And then, man, it was beautiful work there by Tudor.
All right, looking like an A attack here. Still have Atlas holding down rotators in mid.
Here as he's trying to work through. He's Race Krispies, and Race Krispies throws the smoke, blocks Heritage view a little bit, but still shots. A lot of shots ringing out in mid as well. And Xbox Master cleaning up Tittermooter, one of their stronger players currently right now.
Yep, we have Heritage moving onto backside. Rice Crispy in a bit of a rat spot there. Sees Heritage
Nice
and
job.
takes him out. Vinion Warrior also going down. Real CJ getting Artemis, but now Bomb is stuck backside of A, and Vegan is stuck in a 1v3 situation.
Oh, and Boris could see the coat of Real CJ's around the corner, takes that early shots, and then very nice work there. And man, it's what happened here. The offense got their 5th in, and they dropped 2 rounds in a row. You know, I don't know if their mentality changed there or what happened.
Yeah. See, maybe they're slowing down on a bit of the aggression. It seemed like Heritage was quite far out in front of his teammates on that last push onto A long. So they might need to get back together, make sure they're pushing at the same time.
Yeah, absolutely. Heritage going long again here with the scanner. Atlas picking up Tittermooter in the middle once again, and nice work there as Boris on the barrels, throwing out a frag. Bounces right over Vinion. Just missing a beautiful flash on the Vinion, but doesn't push it. Boris working the flash, but just slowing him down. Not pushing after it. He's trying to take the shots in as Boris gets one. The refrag does not come out. Heritage just misses. And Boris, nice little peek over the barrels. Flash coming right off. Oh, hits the scaffolding a little bit. And Boris again looking for one, but couldn't get it. Got Heritage moving up quickly, ducks behind the barrels as the help comes out on underpass and graffiti. Artemis taking out that long player, and Real CJ's stuck in long.
And we have the scanners stuck far out on the B ramp. We need the, or Vegan needs the assistance to come out from catwalk here, as it's a 3v2 in Vegan's favor, but the 2 out on Vail players are in very strong positions here to hold the lead. too.
And Artemis underneath has got to be hearing these footsteps, got to be letting Boris know that they are coming, Cat. Boris is going to peek, and Atlas, what a peek and what a headshot onto Boris sitting on sight. And wow, did you see that, Atlas?
And look at Artemis.
Yeah, he did, and could not see him there as he was tucked in tight.
What a high shot. That is amazing. Okay, but now it's 2v1, and they know where he is.
Yep.
He's trapped.
Yeah, there's nowhere for him to go now. And 17 seconds, they got to get this kill. If they don't get the kill, wow, Artemis picks up another. Oh my God, I can't believe this right now. 9 seconds,
Atlas.
like Atlas has to get this kill, or they're gonna lose the round. Hopefully his team's telling him like he's gonna run out of time here.
He's gonna run out of time. No way.
No way.
No one was watching the clock.
Wow. No, I mean, you have your teammates, right? They're in heaven, as they call it, right? You're in heaven. Everybody can see the kill feed. You know how many are left. You know how much time's left. You gotta be. I don't know. Maybe they were. Maybe he couldn't hear him. Maybe he wasn't grasping it. But another pause in the game here. But someone's got to be telling somebody, like, dude, 3 seconds left. You got to get this kill. And they knew where he was at, too. That was the craziest thing.
Yeah.
My goodness.
And then we have Heritage dropping out of the match, hopefully to reset and, just get right back in as fast as we can. Real CJ Plays also dropping here.
Yeah, no, that's going on there. They're still in VC. I'm not sure if there's an issue with something. It's technology, right? So... we'll cut the analyst desk here. You don't have to sit there and stare at all that and listen to the game cues. But it's technology. Things can happen, right? Your little brother could pull your cord out on accident. You just never know. Your family could be watching, streaming Netflix in the other room and killing your internet. I mean, there's so many things that could happen. The storm comes in. I mean, you could have the most perfect 4090 setup, and then a storm comes in and ruins your internet. So it is technology. So stuff does happen out there. We'll find out what's going on, hopefully. I got no pings or anything in the Discord. So I would imagine if it was something serious, people would be leaving the VC. Nobody's leaving. So just another timeout on the other side of things. And, man, that last round, Crux, I mean,
that was...
Like, how does he stay so hidden? There must be a nice little tucked-in wall there. I guess I never realized that you could stay that hidden in that corner.
Yeah, I also did not realize. I mean, I'm going to go look at that now. On the spectator camera, I think there is a small cubby. And I guess when you put your gun down, put your back against the wall, I mean, you're nearly invisible. Yeah. That's insane.
That's crazy.
I'm going to say thank you to Artemis Envy for eventually when I use that in-game.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, folks, for you guys out there, and like I'm telling Dragon Slayer 78, first-time chatter, and it looks like he's just getting into Vail. These are the perfect things to watch to learn this game. I mean, how long have we been playing Crux? Over a year, almost a year now, right? I mean,
nearly a
year, and we're still learning new things every time. Just yesterday's stream, or 2 days ago, Friday night stream, there's something new I learned on Mar, right? And tonight, something new. I don't want to tell everybody.
Yeah, right. I wouldn't either. But that was a truly insane.
That's insane. Go back and watch the Raptors matchup versus. Oh my God, I'm drawing a blank here. Infinitum match. There's some great stuff. That was an impressive match there as well. It's on our Twitch for a few more weeks, and then it'll get shoved over to YouTube. So all previous matchups and anything that we've ever casted here on IVRL, you can find on YouTube, folks. And you can watch them back as many times as you want. You can also watch our last year's LAN event is still on YouTube. Amazing production show last year. So that is all there for you guys to see as well. Well, we do have all 10 members back in. Not sure when the timeout's going to end, but everybody's back in. So
yeah, and speaking of last year's LAN event, if you don't watch any other match from that event, I have to say, watch the finals. Watch the finals.
Yes.
It could not have been better were it written. If there was a script, it would not have been better.
It was edge of my seat. I was the caster there. Edge of my seat the entire time. I mean,
absolutely.
The finals match, obviously it's at the end of the stream. I'll watch it all, but if you're gonna sit down and watch any of it, I highly recommend watching that finals match. Wrecked versus Vortex. It was a banger. Back and forth. These guys just beating each other. It's like a 12-round boxing match, heavyweight title, just back and forth. It was an impressive show.
Absolutely, and some of the best Vail that you would ever see. Unbelievable that in the first LAN event, we may have had one of the best matches we'll ever have. It was amazing. 10 out of 10.
again, appreciate you all out there that are watching and with us tonight. And if, like I mentioned earlier, for those that are new, make sure you are following. I see that Dragon Slayer did follow us on Twitch as well. We appreciate that. And, you know, that's one good thing about Twitch and about IVRL is we stream, all we do is stream Vail right now. So if you want to catch more action, just hit that follow button so you can stay, you know, notified next time we do go live. And let us know, I mean, no one said anything yet, but let us know how our audio and our volumes are going back here. So we make sure that you're hearing us okay and we're not too loud. But we should be getting back into the gameplay here a little bit. I'll tell you what, we'll jump out of the scoreboard. We'll take a look around here of Suna, the very first map. And you just got to love the aspect of VR itself. It's nothing like playing a pancake game where you're just keyboard and mouse. All your movements are your movements. You are the controller. You know, you can see emotion in the game, you know, based on things that are happening with the players and the avatars. And here we go back into it. We are in round number 8. It is a tight ball game so far, 4-3 in favor of the defense, in favor of Out on Vail, and shots are ringing out quickly. Tutor looking for Xbox Master as he finds one through the smoke. Excellent shot by Tutor.
Oh man, those always feel the worst. But here we have Atlas going up onto Catwalk where he's been holding off the rotators and doing very well at it for the last few rounds, while Heritage and Vinian Warrior push onto B long, but Borvis gets Vinian Warrior, Heritage with the refrag. Atlas taking out Tutor Booter in mid. Looks like Artemis might go to the same hiding spot as he had last time. Let's see if Heritage gets taken out by Artemis, and he does. Real CJ plays, throwing a nade, but it falls a little short here. And the scanner, again, stuck in a dangerous spot up on B ramp. Real CJ play.
Yeah, nice shot there. I mean, they know where Scanner's at now. They can just play, you know, tuck in on defense even further. One left. We have Atlas on Catwalk last up as he goes into a 1v3 battle here. Scanner on the other side of the map, and defense knows where the Scanner's at. So you got 45 seconds to get all the kills here or get the scan in and let that finish. Tough road here for Atlas. Atlas map road, huh? Pun. But anyway, dad jokes. No.
We'll see here if Atlas gets taken out by Ninja, and Scroll for Real does take him out from the back barrel's sight on B. The 1v3 though, that's a tall order.
It's a tall
for
order,
anyone.
especially with the audio the way it is in this game, right? As soon as you take a footstep, anybody in a 30, 40 foot radius is going to hear you, right? So once you step on Catwalk or you hit your gun on the wall, you know, they know where you're at and you're pinched.
Absolutely. Let's see, here we have an A push coming out from Team Vegan, and the scoreboard right now 5-3. The sides do swap at 10 rounds. So if Team Vegan wants an even side swap here, they are going to need to win the next 2 rounds. Shots ringing out on A long. Real CJ plays, moving in a little bit slower than the rest. He was a little slow off spawn, but we have 3-man pushing up A long, about to peek into Race Crispy, and Atlas gets the kill. Artemis Envy holding A main. Tutor taking out Xbox Master in mid. They're not going to be able to stop the rotators this time. Bomb going out from Heritage, but Scroll for Real moving in, gets held out by Atlas. Heritage dying to Artemis though. But here we see that the dynamic change a little bit as the attackers, all they have to do is not let the enemy defuse the bomb here. They can hold up and wait for the enemy to have to push into them. A grenade explodes right next to Real CJ Plays, and he lived. The man is a god. 1v2 for Atlas, and Atlas goes down. Another round for Out on Vail.
Yeah, beautiful work, Artemis. Who cares about your KD, Artemis says. I don't care about the KD. I'm just going to have some fun, right? He's even leading the team in kills with 1 less now on that suicide mission there. But, yeah, beautiful retake there. Like you mentioned, you know, the dynamic changes. When she gets that scan in, it's a 45-second timer. It doesn't matter if there's 1 second left in the round or 2 seconds left. It resets the 45 seconds because that scan's going through. It takes 7 seconds to defuse it, so the defense has to make something happen there in that 7 seconds, or, you know, within that 35 seconds or so before that scan completes. And
That's right.
B push coming out this time. Heritage and crew heading over to B long. Boris, I guess. Boris. I'll have to ask him what his name is. He's trying to hold things back off what we call a rocket. Flash is coming out, slowing things down. Boris beautiful work there as he flash and move positions. Now he's going to peek barrels there as Atlas and Boris are both coming, or Atlas coming through. with Heritage and Benyon. And got a little backup from Real as he picks up one. Nice work. Boris trades out with Heritage on long, and Skrill for Real sees more coming up the ramp here. Double nade coming out. It's going to pick up
nade.
one. Beautiful nade. It bounced off the rocket there. What we call rocket, the barrel. And beautiful pickup there as they are having some trouble here coming through. Real CJ's last up, trying to make something happen here on long. Hiding behind the barrels, hiding behind the smoke. But they are pushing him. They are getting aggressive with him. Nothing left to do here. Real CJ's, he's getting pushed there from all corners. And sneaking down by Artemis Envy. And out on Vail, just running away with things
sides.
here.
There we go. And here is the side swapping at 7-3. But there is always that little bit of defender's advantage. So hopefully that pulls out for these guys this time.
Yep.
We will have to see.
If you could keep giving us a little play-by-play while I jump out and jump back in, because we do have a UI bug that hides the stats on the side swap. So we'll get that back up once we get back into the match.
I have also jumped out to jump back.
That's all right. That's all right. We're back. We're back quickly. All right, we are at a 5v4 still in favor of the offense now. That side swap in as well.
Right, and here we go. On the defense, we have an attack going for the B side of the map. Let's see. Let me turn all my overlays on. Benyon Warrior moving out into underpass, but Atlas, or Skrill for Real, taking him down. Xbox Master on the flank takes out Skrill, and Tutor Booter going to have to hold him back. We are sitting at a 2v2 with Borviz holding Atlas off in the mid. Xbox going to have to fight Tutor Booter by himself here. And let's see if he chooses the right angle to watch as he moves onto the site. Tutor taking shots, both of them. Xbox Master killing Tutor Booter here. Now is the time to move in. Atlas, here's Borviz, is going to see them. Xbox moving into support.
It's a tough order here for Boris as he's all alone trying to block himself from two and hold down the scanner. He has to just run away and hopefully not get picked up here as shots are ringing out from Xbox Master. He has to go for the scan here in the next few seconds or he will end up losing the round anyway.
He needs to go for the kill here. I would bet that he was out of ammo there.
Yeah.
And what a clutch for Borviz there, winning that effectively 1v2 in the last couple seconds.
Round starting.
Well played.
Get ready.
It was very well played, and like you mentioned, I believe he might have ran out of ammo. He just like gave up. He's like, I'm just gonna go for the defuse now. I mean, I got no other choice. But sometimes you can click that defuse, and it gives off that audio cue, right? And you can kind of fake out the other team, thinking you're going for it, and they have an easy kill. And if you got the time, you can play that fake a little bit and get that kill.
That is very true. Let's see. Looking like we are having a very mid-heavy approach. Bomb going mid as well. Artemis Envy taking out Heritage. Atlas getting a frag onto Tutor Booter.
Scanner's down. Tutor had scanners, so that's down. Real CJ's peeking sandbags goes down to Artemis on the catwalk there. Long shots from Benyon Warrior as he picks up Race Christie, but they quickly get a double as Benyon comes around and picks up one. Benyon gets another. He's got a three-piece already. Then it's a 1v1 with Scanner down in middle.
1v1, and he sees the bomb, the scanner, and now he knows he can hold it. He can sit and wait. Now, whenever Bor goes to pick up the scanner, it is going to make a very loud audio cue that you can hear from extremely far away. So Vinyan is just waiting for that.
Oh, you can see.
Bor probably heard him grab the gun. And Vinyan clutches it out, getting 3-4 kills in that round.
Yeah, he had at least 4. I don't know if he got the ace, but he had at least 4. Beautiful work from Benyon. And right there at the end, I think Boris actually shouldn't have shot behind the container. Like, if he could have snuck all the way around the container and made no audio sound, he could have had the advantage there on to Benyon. You can see he contemplated it. He looked, and he's like, I think I can kill him here. But then just gave away his position.
Absolutely. We have that same mid-heavy approach coming from out on Vail as he takes out Real CJ plays.
Did seem like CJ's a little late to the party there as he was still coming out of spawn a bit, so maybe not a headset there. Heritage with a beautiful nade onto Race Krispies, and shots ringing out on Catwalk as Artemis takes down Heritage on Cat. Atlas getting Tutor Booter on the other side. Doesn't see Xbox Master there, and the shots ringing out. Xbox picks him up.
And what a spot from Xbox there. A nice little rat spot. Vinian Warrior, though, moving up to mid. He sees the spike, or the bomb scanner. It is down in exactly the same place as last time, so he can do the same play as last time. This also being a 2v3 for out on Vail and not in their favor. So it's going to be a little bit harder for the attackers to pull this one back.
Yeah, Skrill for real here in center as well. You can see the lasers from the defense on the A side, just keeping an eye on scaffolding. Nade coming out, just misses. As Boris still sitting tightly under underpass, knows he's stuck. Like, he cannot make a move here. And shots ringing out as Skrill for real getting the pre-fire. Beautiful shot on Atlas. Is able to get this scanner. Can't pick up scanner. There it is. And now he is stuck. Boris picks up one, and can Vinian get it? But Vinian does get him.
30 seconds remaining.
And Vinian
Now both players.
Is this the same
at
two
full
people?
health here. Same two, and
This-
Vinian wins it again with the drop shot.
And practically the same spots, round after round. That was crazy.
Play it back again, boys.
Right.
Let's see if third time's the charm.
Round starting.
Again,
Get
appreciate
ready.
y'all out there this evening. I am Limpy28. This is Cruxer joining me for his second only cast. Feel like he's doing an amazing job. Why don't you give a shout out to him and let us know how he is doing. He's about to pick up some stuff on his own probably next week. So we're going to have a lot more casts for you, a lot more casters. Real CJ's beautiful name early on there as he picks up one.
All right, we have a B heavy push coming out here. One still taking up the mid spot, but Xbox gets a little overzealous with his peek there. Heritage holding it down from sandbags, and Real CJ plays moving into support. Heritage getting one.
Heritage
Skrill
with a
and
side
Tutor
gun
Booter.
action. I like that. Gets a better angle over top of the sandbags there as he picks up a kill, and Artemis pushing up Catwalk picks up one as well. And Atlas just pre-firing smoke, trying to pick up anybody that is possibly coming through there. And they are on site, and they are scanning.
Started.
And this being a 3-3 on both sides, fairly even here. Heritage moving up, but Skrill for real is going to hear him and take him out. Atlas also running up here. Knows where Skrill is, takes him out. And let's see, Vinian, a little bit long rotation here, might be a little too late.
Atlas seeing Tutor behind back barrels here, looking for the good shot, gets it, but it gets quickly refragged by Artemis. Good double peek there by the offense. Vinian left alone.
1v1. Almost guaranteed no time,
No,
even
there
if
is
he
no time.
ran.
Yep.
And
Already
that's
fast.
unfortunate.
Artemis is dancing. He knows. He can tell. He's gonna go and pad the stats, but
And
Vinian says
gets
no.
the kill.
He says, "Screw your KD. You're not coming after me for that easy kill." That's
is
hard.
so-
That's hard to do. One hand on the
Extremely.
defuse and one hand on the gun. The
Round
recoil just
starting.
takes over.
Get ready.
But Vinian, nice little kill there. Like it. I like it.
That's why you have to be careful picking the routes that you're going to choose to rotate, as going around B long could give you some advantages, but if it takes you too long for it to be possible to defuse the bomb, was it worth it?
Right.
Probably not.
Yeah, you lose automatically if this game goes right. So
We have a fast push onto A here. Atlas left alone already. And Artemis holding the rotate. Atlas with an amazing shot onto Race Crispy. Is he going to be able to take out Tutor Booter through the smoke? No, because Artemis flanked him onto site. Now it's a 1v4, and Artemis put that away.
Yeah, good work by the defense. They
Match
took
point.
side quickly and they held it, right? They grabbed the right angles and they stopped any rotations coming up from ramp. They took out main right away with that vector.
Round starting.
that is
Get
that is
ready.
OP gun at close range, right? Like, you're not going to beat that gun unless somebody just totally whiffs and you headshot it. But great work coming through main, taking backside, and then just holding ramp. I mean, that's 100% the gameplay on A. Early shots out in mid from Artemis as he takes the Xbox Master. And that is going to leave the mid open a little bit. And nade from Artemis as he picks up Real CJ's as well. And now they got Heritage on on a Catwalk, taking him down. And that is 3 quick kills here from the offense. All 5 still up, and B is all theirs. They own B side. If it was Monopoly, they just bought this property.
And now we have a 2v4. We'll see if Vegan here can retake B site, and this is for the game, as it is 10-5 right now. Vinian getting shot at by Artemis here. Artemis Envy at 1 health. And the other two out on Vail players still at full HP. We have Vinian Warrior very low as well. Atlas moving up catwalk. But Artemis taking a very advantageous spot on the sandbags. We'll see if Vinian is watching it as he walks past, and he's not, so Artemis takes him out. But Atlas with the refrag.
Yeah, they have,
One on...
and that's
and
it.
race crit.
What by out on Vail. Like, what a comeback. Like, in the beginning, we go back and look at the first 3-4 rounds of this game, and it was a 4v5 in favor of Team Vegan, and they were dominating. I mean, per se, like, they were doing quite well on the first couple of rounds being 4v5, right? And they got their 5th in, and I don't know what happened. Like, I don't know if out on Vail just became more aware. They just became more aware of how the gameplay was coming, or they just get warmed up, or, I mean, I don't know. But whatever happened, out on Vail did the right thing there, and they showed out for sure on Sudan.
Yeah, that was very well done by them. I think they may have just, sort of figured out their play style, how it is that they were choosing to attack, the areas that they would sit, and especially on the defense there, or when out on Vail went on to attack, Artemis Envy seemed to know where one of them was no matter where he went. And so that was nearly a free pick at the beginning of every round, setting them back to their 4v5. So still just leaving them at that disadvantage.
Yeah, it was. And we're going to go to map number 2, folks. We are going to head into Kitty here very shortly. I'll tell you what, I'll give you a break from us, and I'll send you a quick intermission. Check out some of the replays from map number 1 there that you didn't get to see play on pop up on screen. But, folks, we'll be back. I am Lamey28. This is Cruxer, and we will see you on Kitty.
What we got here? A little caterpillar play, taking it slow. Real CJ about to peek this with a ton of lasers, folks. As the scan is almost complete. Spambot coming around, looking for that kill. You can't find ammo. Ammo again, not being spotted. Sniper trying to stay tucked in.
All right, folks. We're jumping back out of the intermission. We're coming back into Kitty. We're going to start map 2 here very shortly. We got 9 out of 10 currently in. So, minute 45 left on that start timer. And like I mentioned earlier, as soon as map 1 was finished, map 2 created. It popped up. So, the players have 5 minutes from that point to join that new map, right? Same password already given to you on the website. It's the same password. Doesn't matter how many players are in. That match is starting at that 5-minute timer, right? So, but if you happen for all 10 members, if you're all ready and you all join, within the first couple of minutes, then you only have a 1-minute timer from that 10th person joining. So I love the setup here that IVRL has done. You know, it keeps things moving and flowing. You know, you're not playing that, oh, I just my 10th guy needs a few minutes. He had to run to the bathroom or he's changing batteries, you know, like obviously, you know, there's timeouts for stuff like that, but this keeps things going and it keeps it true and it keeps it 100, right? So gotta love that aspect of things. And then also what they set up here at the IVRL is that as soon as the match is over, completely over, the standings automatically are updated with your new score and your new standings. So I mean, as soon as your match is done, you go straight to the website, you got your new position, you got your new rankings, you got your new standings, everything is right there. So gotta give it up to these guys. Love what they've done. We are getting into map number 2 here. Like I mentioned, we got 9 out of 10. 30 seconds till that start timer goes off.
That's right. And here on Kitty, be ready to see a little bit of a different sort of play style. On Suna, it's extremely strong to overpower one site, maybe just sit in mid, hold rotators. But on Kitty, just the more parts of the map that you control, the more likely you are to win. Every individual part of the map past the halfway point from the attackers is extremely important and just ups your chances of winning by quite a bit here. We will likely see fights over all of the middle corridors that you can see there on the stream. And Skate Park is an interesting area where you'll see a lot of grenades being thrown over walls. Honestly, on the whole map, grenades can be thrown almost from any one place to any other with enough skill. And some of these players definitely have that skill.
Yeah, absolutely. And once again, you know, for people that are just joining us, maybe you're new to we didn't cover this in map number 1, but we got a 5v5 futuristic shooter. We got our offense, we got our defense. You can see a player here in the white uniform. That is offense, also known as colonist. And over here, we got black uniforms. That is defense. They are known as Rayab. And there is no spike or bomb planting in this game. This is scanning artifacts. If you watch the lore, you can like view it on YouTube. You can watch the lore. But they're scanning artifacts. These big gray boxes per se. There's 2 of them, an A site and a B site. The idea is to enter this yellow circle as an offensive member. One member of the offense carries a scanner, a puck, a scanner, little white puck type thing. You get in the yellow circle, you turn it upside down, and then a bunch of spheres pop up, and you got to connect them in the pattern that they want you to connect them in. Once you do that, the scan technically starts. It is a 45-second timer on the scanner. And defense has to kill all members of the offense, or try to get the defuse in, which takes 7 seconds. All right, we are rushing A, guys. We got an A push here, and offense coming out, throwing some utility as a bunch of utility thrown back at them. Pistols only on the very first round of each side, and shots ringing out. Vinian throwing a grenade. Can he pick up one? Just misses as looks like Race Krispies is pushing past him, and when you're in the smoke, you heard the cough. That's a real thing where everybody can hear us. Vinian picks up a double on A long, and shots are ringing out on the other side now.
Right now we have a 3v3 here, but if the attackers can manage to plant, which Atlas takes out Tutor Booter, and Artemis gets a frag onto Heritage, getting us now into a 2v2 with Boar a little trapped here. Atlas holding his angle, but Xbox Master flanking around behind him. If Artemis makes this plant, then the favor to win the round immediately shifts. But now it is a 1v2, taking it a little even here, as Team Vegan has the opportunity to flank and pinch Artemis Envy. But he can hear those footsteps. Wow. And Xbox Master takes him out.
Nice job by Xbox. He's the one that came through the flank through Museum, grabbed the guy in the back, and then pushed out, got the last guy. This is the defuse I'm talking about, folks. You can see the defuse coming out right there. He's got the scanner. Once the scan's in, you basically have to go up, grab the scanner, and click and hold down the trigger for 7 seconds. And that is defusing. So even though he killed all members of the offensive team, still got to get that scan defused if it's
right, and here we see it's looking like another attack onto the A site. If you notice on A, you will see a lot of smokes coming out from the attackers, as this site can get extremely chaotic, so you want to shut down certain angles so that you don't have to worry about those as you're running into the site. Smoke going to A long. 2. There we go. But we have 2 fighting in mid as well.
Now Vinion picking up one there as he quickly gets refragged by Artemis. Blowers picking up Xbox Master, and we are at a 3v4 already. 2v4 as one getting shot on bridge through the window. And Skrill for real looking for Heritage as he gets shot through the window as well. Scan is on A. And defense comes up quickly as Tudor takes down Real CJ's. But Scan is in. Scan's in. 45 seconds. You can see the timer coming underneath the main timer up top. 30 seconds left on that scan. Needs 7 of it to get that defused. Heritage coming across the wood bridge, which normally is very loud, but since he's going slow, they can't hear him. He's going to be able to peek. Does see Skrill, gets Skrill, and he's going to have his work cut out for him. Last guy up. He's got 3 still left. Finding one in the ponds area, but trades out with Boris.
And that was just unfortunate for him, 1v4, but if you were paying attention to the health bars, almost every player out on Vail was fairly low health.
Starting.
There was a
Get
possibility, but unfortunately, it just wasn't there that time.
Yeah, 1v4 is extremely tough, especially A side. Like, there's so many spots to hide on A side that, I mean, it's almost impossible to try to not be seen or over peak as a 1v4.
That's right. And at that point, you know, they had already used their smokes, so all of those angles we were talking about earlier have to be ready for each one. Or taking out Heritage in a trade.
Action happening in barrel room here as Skrill for real is hiding back in barrel room. Real CJ trying to pick him up through the barrels, is trying to find him, but no, Skrill for real does peek around, gets that pickup as Artemis gets Vinion on the other side. Things are coming to a quick halt here. I mean, 45 seconds in, and we are at a 1v2. No scan in yet, and Atlas picking up one. Now we're at a 1v1. No scan down. See where the scanner's at here. It is on on A site, directly on site.
And with Skrill still in the middle here, he has a lot of options on how to approach, but Atlas having all this time to put himself into the best position to stop any attacker from any angle.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Explain it a little bit more here is like Skrill has to either get this kill or get the scan in, and what Atlas is doing is, like you mentioned, like he's setting himself up. He knows where the scanner's at. If the scanner gets picked up and audio cue goes off, right, it's very loud, it's very noticeable, so he knows it's going to still be there. So Skrill has to stay quiet, and he has to find this guy in the next 30 seconds.
30 seconds remaining.
And in this position, all Atlas needs to do is he can run away and hide if that's what he chooses to do. Wait until he hears the bomb get picked up or Skrill going for a plant, and that's when he can peek when you know somebody has at least one hand off of their gun. But he sees Skrill there, and with the low time here, 10 seconds, he fully could just run away. But he chooses to play a bit of Ring Around the Rosie on the concrete walls.
Oh my gosh.
We'll see if Skrill is able to get him, but he's not. Atlas runs away, runs the time down, and gets the kill, and the quadruple tap on the ground.
And that was honestly super close. Like, there was shots there in the last couple seconds. It looks like it was hitting the coat of Skrill.
Round starting.
And could you imagine dying with 1 or 2 seconds left and all you had to do was hide? That would be heartbreaking.
That would have been, yeah, painful indeed.
All right, looks like we're going to head to the B site this time as Tudor, Booter, and crew heading over through back here. What do we call this building? I don't even know what they call this building. It's not played.
Yeah, it's not. So no call out for that building so far.
It's the B building. It's the B spawn building coming through there. Right next to the nightclub. Right next to skate park. But anyway, they're coming through skate park now. This is what we call skate park, folks. And you can see a lot of action happening on A. A lot of the rotations. Look at all the rotation from the defense. They are pulling on this fake play here. And they're coming out on skate park now. They're going to push site. They're going to get site by themselves. Real CJ is the only one left coming through CT, but he's still going A. He doesn't realize it, and I think he's starting to realize. Heritage coming around too. Beautiful work here. What a fake play as they get B site clear to themselves, and they don't even realize it. They can't believe it right now that they are on site and nobody is here. There's the
with all those grenades. Yeah, all those grenades ringing out, it's quite surprising that they didn't hear that and reverse their rotations, but that's what out on Vail reaping the rewards of conditioning the enemy to go to A for the last 3 rounds.
Yeah, and this is tough work here as coming through CT is very loud. There's so many angles to look at, left and a right. And Hertz is trying to take one shot. Is it going to look right? He does look right. And there he had an impact grenade, but didn't get him down. Oh my goodness. Heritage takes half damage there coming through. Skate park and cave. Now he's going to be seeing Tudor on the long. It does not get the shots as Tudor makes it known where he's at, but he's got one on the left there. He's not going to see as Skrill for real comes through. picks up 2 in that little tucked-in spot. Nice work from Skrill. And I like how the B backside guy was taking all the action, right? He was like, hey, I'm over here, and he let his teammate Skrill, who's sitting
Round
there watching
starting.
tape, just clean
Get
house and
ready.
take those. That's teamwork right there, and that's what wins you matches.
Absolutely. Playing with the perception of the enemy is going to be a big advantage here in knowing how to work around where you are and where your teammates are. See, we have another A push coming out. We'll see now they know that the rotators are going to be a little bit slower in responding, but actually, it looks like Team Vegan has just chose to hard stack A, regardless of the fact that they got faked out last round. Last Xbox Master peeking and getting took down, but Heritage taking out one of the mid players. We have the util coming out from A main. We have Vineyard Warrior holding long. The long smoke didn't quite get to where it needed to be. Atlas taking out Race Crispy. Heritage taking out Skrill. We'll see if Vineyard can hold back the 2 that are still on site. Vinyan peeking, gets taken out by Artemis Envy. Tutor Booter going on to site, while Heritage from Bridge takes out Artemis Envy. Now a 1v3 for Tutor, taking out Heritage. Atlas, oh, faking the plant here.
And that's that fake
But
we've been talking about, that audio cue that goes out, you know, drawing in some attention. But Tutor's got his work in front of him. He's got a Vector, which is not very good at long range. Like, you know, trying to shoot more than like 30, 40 foot away, the bullet drop is real on that Vector. That's
right. Atlas playing this extremely smart, using his rotation to get to a new position, but Tutor Booter sees him, waiting on the backup from Real CJ Plays here. CJ moved in, holding down the site. Another fake.
Another draw out, yeah, another draw out, trying to get these kills, but Tutor, man, that was tough. Like, there is not much left to do in that position.
Absolutely.
And I gotta say, played it about as best as he could, because you know if you go for that scan, like, you gotta be quick, and those balls gotta be available for you pretty nicely, because if they're, you know, I say that in a weird way, but anyway, if they're touching each other, you know, it's hard to get that scan in, because you try to touch one, you know, connect the dots, basically, it hits the other and it restarts. So if you pop up that, you know, that scan, and they're nicely spread apart, and you can get a quick scan in, that's easy. But if they're close to each other and they move, like when they rotate around, so they're not constant. It's not as easy as it looks, but 90% of the time, it's pretty.
That's true. We're having another fake play onto B, although the joke or the trick is already out. But here we have Vinyan, Atlas, and Heritage each taking up a kill here. So there are now only 2 left on the attack. Heritage, having seen at least one other person, had to have called it out, and his team is now starting to move in.
Yep, and there's that tuck in behind a wall, but your coats, and you know you can't see, but they can see you. You gotta be very aware of your positioning there, and where your coat is a little wider than your body, and it sticks out.
Absolutely. Artemis Envy in another hard spot here, and Real CJ Plays gets the flank from Skate Park to take him out.
Yeah, out of Vail up 4-2 here in map number 2. And again, like you said, you know, these guys are playing defense. This is a defensive favored map still, right? So it's going to work in their favor. We're going to see that. What Team Vegan needs is what do you think? Like 4 rounds on offense is pretty average, pretty good. You want at least 4 rounds when you're on offense.
Yes.
You feel like you're sitting pretty nicely to rotate the defense if you get at least 4 rounds on offense. So, you know, if you can't get 3 to 4 rounds, then defense becomes very tough to get 7 or 8 full rounds.
And I'd agree here. We have Board taking out Xbox Master in mid. Heritage finding himself totally alone on the B side. Race Crispy taking him out as well. Now the rest of Team Vegan is going to have to rotate through CT. Full of angles, full of places for people to hide. Atlas seeing Tutor Booter taking him out, but Skrill taking out Real CJ. Atlas knows where he is. Are they going to be able to get him here? And no, Atlas taking out Skrill. Turning this into a 2v3. Artemis going for the bomb plant. Atlas getting bored, now a 2v2.
Scan started.
Yet early on, Race Crispy's had B-side. He ran right through and took B-side, but the scanner carrier, which was Tutor Beater, did not follow him to B. He went mid, and that's where scanner went down, and now we saw the delay of the scan go out here on B. They still got it, but Venyan picking up that one player, and it is 1v1 with scan in. 30 seconds left for that scanner, so 20 of these seconds have to be getting this kill with 7 seconds left for the fuse.
And Artemis able to hold it down, taking out Venyan Warrior and securing a 3rd point for out on Vail here.
Yeah, and Artemis didn't even play for that audio. He just sat still, and he's like, I'll take a gunfight to gunfight.
Round
You know, man
starting.
and man, I'm not even going to try to run away from you. So,
And that was brave, especially
Very
as there's a little bit of peeker's advantage in every FPS game. Holding an angle like that can be a bit of a risk at times.
it really could be, especially in this game. The peeker's advantage is real here as we do move through skate park once again, and Tutor is going to be that scanner carrier. Let's see if he pushes B. Heritage getting aggressive, going to get behind concrete wall there. Nades are coming out. Heritage picking up one as he plays it more aggressive. Backs off into cave, but that we know about that spot in cave there. That wood is penetrable. And there's that
Now we have
angle holder
Skrill.
right there. You hold that angle for too long, they're going to see you first, and he does go down. Lots of nades. How many nades these guys got, man?
All the nades in the map have been thrown already. Venyan taking out Boar. Now there is one left, and they knew where he was. The double peek, the firing line, taking him out. Getting point number 5 for Team Vegan here. 5-3. Team Vegan setting themselves up with a nice lead here. If they get a couple more
starting.
rounds, then the attack will be a lot less stressful for them.
Yeah, I mean, we got 2 in double digits right now. Atlas and Heritage both on their side, you know, running things here, 11 and 10 kills apiece, with Venue Warrior right behind him with 9. Really good work there from those two. You know, Real CJs and Xbox, they're doing their thing, a little bit behind yet. But on the other side of things, we got out on Vail, who is, you know, currently... Oh, I got this one. Team Vegan. Push mirror. What an aggressive A push. We got lots of fire coming out as we are quickly down to a 3v3 here. Scanner is down. I know Race Crispy's picking it up, sending off that audio cue. He's going to try to go for the scan, thinking it's clear. It's going to get shot by Atlas.
All right, and now a 3v1 with Skrill for real stuck on the big rock out in A. Heritage knowing where he is after he fired those shots, with Real CJ holding it down, and that is another point for Team Vegan.
Yeah, Team Vegan running away with things here. 6-3 now, 1 round away before we do the side swap, and they're playing it well. It's a totally different map totally different matchup right now than map 1. And I don't know if it's because they started offense last round. They were at a 4v5, but they were winning the 4v5. You know, you start on defense, things change for you a little bit on a defensive map like this.
Yeah, absolutely. And here, you know, having the attackers run into you as you can pick from many different angles to defend from, it sets you up with a lot of different advantages here. But we have another A heavy push coming out, and Boar is taking himself out with an impact grenade. You hate to see it.
Hate to see it.
But you have 4 more walking into A.
All the smoke on A side is causing these guys to just span smoke. You know, afraid people are pushing through it, and a lot of ammo has been wasted without any kills going through. So we're at 5v3, and Venyan going to pick up one from sight there on A long. Still got one on A long to go for real as he picks up Xbox Master, but he's not going to be ready for the other 2 lasers currently coming through.
Tutor taking out Heritage over on Pond, and now he's going to move into the CT to get a big flank. If Skrill were to take some of the heat here, then Tutor would certainly get a great flank, but Real CJs has definitely hurt him. Tutor getting the kill anyway, and a trade, so it actually turns out that the attackers win the round.
Wow.
That was amazingly well done.
All right, quickly to analyst desk as we're going to jump out of the match, jump back in for that UI bug. But man, what a great start, 6-4 in favor of Team Vegan there. But now they're heading to offense, so it's going to see how this is going to play out for them.
All right, and it looks like we have another A push coming out from the attackers, and the defense moving into positions, looking like they're going to go with the standard 2-1-2. We have utility coming out A main.
Yeah, we're back here as they are moving through A aggressively. The nades are coming out, the smokes are coming out. Rotates are not coming through yet as there's only one on A side holding things down. And is Skrill for real as he's on backside looking for a pistol kill. Doesn't get it. Hurts his trading shots with him, but does go down to Skrill. And Skrill getting 2. Skrill going down on the refrag from Atlas, and they do have sight. Scan is in, and the rotate's coming through. 4 coming around. Our Boris is still on B. The Venue Warrior with that Uzi pistol picking up 1, and Tudor getting that quick refrag. And Atlas with a nice little pistol kill there. Nice, beautiful little headshot. And Xbox are on the back. He's going to be getting shots with here from Tudor. Got to go for the defuse. Tudor's going to have to hold it, and the shots are ringing out from Atlas. Atlas has to stop this defuse. Oh, Tudor got to it too late. You can see the frustration as he throws his arm down. I don't know what happened there. He was on site, it seemed like, in time, but just couldn't get it connected. Team Vegan taking another point.
Round starting. Get ready.
All right, and I am trying to get back into the game here, folks, so that I can rejoin Lampy in Castigan's match.
Quite all right. Quite all right. All right, looks like we got a full 5-man B push as they're running through skate park. Atlas pointing it out like he's Babe Ruth wanting a home run here. This is where we're going. This is what we're doing. The aggression's coming out, but Artemis takes him down with that Vector going. Bird. He's getting another one. He's got 2 pieces in skate park, and they're pushing fast, and Artemis gets a 3rd with the Vector, but getting traded out by Venyan. Venyan gets a double. Great work there, too. 3 kills. And Boris picks up Venyan. Hurtage in the smoke, and you can hear the coughing coming out there. Beautiful flash from Hurtage, and he flashes himself. He runs right past Boris, sitting in cave. Hurtage blast up, goes down to Skrill for real as he is getting surrounded here. His footsteps all around him. 7-5 still here in favor of Vegan.
Round starting.
I appreciate you, Sharks Attack, for the follow recently in and first-time chatter. We do appreciate you here, and hope you're enjoying what you're seeing. Hope you're playing Vail. If you're not, get in our Discord, IVRL Discord, and join a team, join the fun.
All right, here we are. Looking like a B heavy attack here, but luckily for the defense, there's a B heavy defense. And we have Boris trading out, or Boris taking Atlas. Heritage getting a kill as well on Artemis. A little bit of a slow attack is going to let the defenders rotate in. Heritage taking out another. Fighting Tudor over bridge. Tudor wins that engagement. Race Crispy taking out Xbox. Venyan getting taken out by Tudor, as it is now all down to CJ Plays, and he has to kill 3 of Out on Vail.
And it's been a Vector map. Did you see all them kill feeds was like Vector, Vector, Vector.
Oh, absolutely. Keedy is known to be quite strong for SMGs. Yes. Vector or the APC is extremely powerful. Let's see. CJ creeping out. But is Race Crispy going to see him? He sees Race Crispy.
And I think there. Nice little headshot, but Skrill for real is right there to pick up that refrag. Great work.
All right, and here we move on to the
Round
next
starting.
round, having 6 points for Out on Vail and 3 for Team Vegan. Are they going to be able to keep that lead here?
And that's what we were talking about, the defensive favorite. You know, we went into 6-4, and you know, now it's 7-6. It's getting tighter.
Yeah, absolutely. This map, probably the most defense-sided map in the league at the moment. Artemis getting aggressive in skate. Atlas seeing Boris moving from one side of the cave to the other.
Look at the rotations. Look at the defense. They've all rotated to skate park, and there's only one here to battle. You know, shots are going to ring out on the A side, and Tudor is going to be able to call that out as well. And you're going to see a new rotation coming in from the defense as they are going to move over to A site as well. 4 of them in Museum trying to push out, and it's going to be a Vector battle as Tudor gets one. Skrill does get hurt. Real CJ. And a nice flash onto Tudor as he waits quietly to see if he dies or wakes up alive. And he goes down to Venyan. But Race
and Heritage running out of bullets at the wrong time.
No.
You know he is going to be... Oh, man. The perfect flank, the perfect pincer maneuver from Heritage and Venyan Warrior, and Heritage gun runs out of ammo.
Atlas the first one in double digits, as we like to call it here, as he reaching 20 kills here so far, 7 deaths and 3 assists on their Vinion and Heritage right behind him with 16 and 14. And we got 3 of them with double-digit kills, Skrill for Real, Artemis, and Tutor Bitter on the on Vail side. And again, they're going to push one into Skate Park. A lot of utility being used on this one guy. Atlas there as he gets one even, and that's huge on a flank guy. That's all you want on a lurker is to pick up a kill and draw attention as the real attack comes on the A side, and they're pushing forward, but Tutor is there to slow things down. Flash play coming out. Tutor with that Vector picks up one, and he has been dominant to holding this defense, or holding this defensively.
Now Xbox Master able to see Tutor through the wall just slightly.
I think Tutor's stuck. I think he's stuck. He can't move. I can hear him trying to move, and he can't. He is literally stuck in the wall here.
But now the whole defensive team has moved over to A site, while the attackers have actually rotated to B. If they were brave enough to run straight into site, they would have it completely for free right now. Let's see.
I think
and
Tutor, he got out. I mean, I think the only thing you could have done is try to maybe move in your play space a bit and try to get out of whatever that was. But
yeah,
I could hear it in his POV, like you could hear him trying to move and it wouldn't. But they got A side, or they got B side now. They're going. The scan is going in. 2 guys got to hold it back from 4 guys with 3 vectors on their side in an M4.
But as we know here, B site is an extremely easy site to hold here if you play your cards right. And so a 2v4, not totally unrealistic, but Skrill taking out Real CJ as his knee peeks around a corner. Vinion doing what he can here. He is going to have to fight off all 4 as they rush him. Takes out 1. Here's the defuse coming.
Oh.
Takes out a second, but it's a trade.
Does trade out, and the scan is going to come in with plenty of time left.
And now we are going to go to out on Vail, having 8 points over 7, and we see that defensive sidedness of the map coming out in full force.
Oh, Artemis killed himself.
Who needs KD?
Who needs
Not
a
him.
KD?
Round starting. Get ready.
All right, here we go.
And again,
Coming.
I mean, we're looking at this, and it was 6-4. Now it's 8-7 in the other favor, right? So we talk about it, man. It was looking good there for Team Vegan, but now they're on offense, and they seem to be struggling just a bit here.
Absolutely. Looking like a strong B attack here, but we do have the bomb in mid at the moment, the scanner. And I wonder if they are noticing that, as that's what happened last time they took site B. Scan was in mid, and they were too slow to get it planted.
Love Artemis here. We can see in his POV, he's got a flash in one hand, just waiting at the concrete wall here. He just wants to throw it over. Nice little flash play. And they are trying to nade concrete wall, knowing that guy gets aggressive there, and they're waiting back on B. The nades are ringing out. Nobody yet. Flash coming out. There is the flash thrown over. Artemis is not going to push it. A little bit of a late push. Race Krispies picks up 1 there as they still hear some footsteps. And the vector is real as Artemis and Race Krispies clean house in Skate.
And what a round from out on Vail. That was extremely well played. Boris having taken down 2 in mid and then trading out with a third. Artemis MV cleaning up the rest.
Yep, Team Vegan is going to have to do something here as it's getting closer and closer for out on Vail, as they're only 2 rounds away from taking this win. And if you haven't learned already, this is best of 21, first to 11. And as you can tell, out on Vail has 9 points already to take map number 2 and the victory.
Absolutely. Xbox Master getting put to half health here, but Atlas taking out Artemis Envy, and Artemis has been putting in a lot of the work for their team, so that is a great kill for them to get at this moment. Race Crispy holding down in arches. So we've got 4 moving on to site. Boris with a massive flank, getting 2 kills. Race Crispy trading out with Atlas. Minion Warriors trying to hold cave, but Skrill moving into arches. Can Heritage kill him before he kills his teammate here? 2 through safe work. Heritage taking out Skrill for real. Now we have Boris taking out Heritage. Down to Vinion Warrior again. But luckily a 1v2 this time. Vastly more winnable. But a flashbang coming out. But he's able to kill Tutor before it pops. And now he's going to hear Boris. And he gets the kill.
What a clutch by Vinion there. And I'll tell you what, Boris, the Chad, running iron sights there, coming on that flank. Gets like 3. I think he got 3 kills there, running that M4 with the iron sights as well.
That was
Round
amazing. A
starting.
well-played flank by him. And that's part of the danger of moving up as a full force on the attacking side, because you never know when somebody is going to come behind you. If you're not leaving one person behind to watch those angles, it can be extremely dangerous.
Looks like the crew is going to do another hard B push with a crazy little fake to the flank on A. Let's see what kind of action Atlas is going to get himself into by himself here on the A side.
See, he knows Tudor holds that right side.
Oh, wow,
Gets
what a peek. What a reaction from Atlas
instantly. All right, the attackers moving up skate park. But Artemis Envy in a hell of a spot here with the trigger control. Gets one, but Atlas killing another. It's now 4-2. Attack phase. 3-1 after Atlas having traded out with Boris. Race Crispy, last one alive, and they know it, but they're still going to attack B anyway. Heritage getting the kill, bringing it 9-9.
The comeback is real. Comeback is
Amazing.
real. 9-9. I love it. I love this close action. And I mean, something's clicking here for Team Vegan. They just need to ride with it right now. They
Round
just need to keep it
starting.
up. Whatever
Get
they're
ready.
doing, it's working. You're seeing a bit of aggression. You're seeing some fake plays come out. But you're also seeing aggression from the defense. Like, they're pushing up a lot further than they were earlier. So maybe the defense is going to have to learn, you know, maybe we got to stay back. Maybe we got to stay a little more patient and play the peaks.
Absolutely. We've got smokes coming out on skate park and smoke going straight into B site here. Multiple nades going up grass, but it looks like they're trying to take mid control. Boris on a huge flank here, but Vinion is going to walk into him. And Boris getting the kill on Vinion Warrior. Real CJ getting took out by Boris again. Xbox Master moving in.
Boris,
And then they
nasty,
trade.
gets 3-piece on the flank.
Now it is a 2v3 here. Tudor Booter, the last one, holding down A site, but Heritage walking in is going to know to watch A main. Atlas getting another kill on Skrill for real.
Atlas seeing the coats of Skrill as he was slowly coming through
Scan
CT there.
started.
But Boris starting a new trend here. Everybody's going to want to be going to M4 with iron sights now, watching him clean house like this.
Oh, absolutely.
Everybody, please
Tudor.
do it. Everybody, please do it.
And Atlas getting another massive kill through the window. Tudor moving in. Atlas hears it and is able to kill him. Atlas going
Atlas,
crazy that round.
nasty. 30
Match point.
kills for Atlas. Who is this guy?
Absolutely amazing. He has clearly been putting in some work here.
Round
Viewers,
starting.
I mean, somebody putting up that numbers in a match that's so close.
Yeah.
Especially with Tudor Booter, Artemis Envy on the other team. Now Boris showing he's the flank master, cleaning up half the team. But Atlas said, I'm still not losing this round.
That's right, that's right. And it was really good positioning and plays there by Atlas. Like, he didn't stay at the window, right? He listened for audio cues. Oh, that nade went right through Atlas's head and just missed him. I watched it in POV, like literally right past him. Boris coming through again, getting one, but CJ's quickly picking him up as Artemis Envy also getting aggressive here. He's just waiting out in the open a bit. It's going to be a little bit of hard play for CJ's, but not too bad there as CJ's picks up Artemis. And it's that peak advantage, right?
Yep. Amazing flash coming all the way from the middle of the map, and Real CJ able to peek. Race Crispy getting a trade here, taking it 2-2. If the attackers can plant the bomb here, they are in an amazing position to win. Vinion maybe not totally hidden behind the walls, but Heritage protecting his teammate. 2-1. And we'll see if Vegan can close out this map here on this round. Tudor knowing he is in a very tough spot. Heritage going to wait in cave.
Yes, match point here for the offense as they do have scan in. They got 20 seconds left to win this one out possibly, and Tudor's got to make his mind up here. He's got to go one way or the other. He's going to throw flash onto site. He's going to try to push it, but Heritage is there in cave waiting for the rotation. Venion's going to peek. They're going to peek at the same time, taking the victory. 11-9. What
a play here.
That seriously, that match was going one way, and then it went the other way, and then it went the other way, and what a finish. What a finish on map number 2. And folks,
Scan complete.
we got a map 3 decider. We're going to head over to Mar, folks. A completely different map than these first 2 maps. I mean, Mar just, it's bigger. There's more rotations. There's elevations. There's zip lines. There's just, it's just different. It's harder. It's offensive favored. It's the only one that's truly offensively favored in this game. So,
I would
folks,
agree. And
Go ahead.
Oh, and you'll see a whole new playstyle come out from each of these teams in the way that there's so many different angles to be focusing on, so many different ways to attack a site, psychological plays. You get the defense to move all the way over to the other side, and the rotations are so long that can give you a whole site just for free without even getting a kill.
Yeah, Mar makes you take a completely different strategy from what you all know on Suna and Kitty. Like, you can't play the same way. You can't do the same thing, especially on defense. Like Cruxer was saying, the rotations take so long that you have to either aggress and rotate quickly sooner, or you got to play a bit tighter and grouped up. So we're going to find out how these two teams are going to play here once we get back from intermission. It's enough for us. We're going to take a quick little, probably 1 minute break here. And we'll be right back into things. We'll send you to intermission, folks. Check out some of these highlights that went down in map 1 and map 2. And we got a map 3 decider coming out, as Out on Vail took 11-5 on Suna, Team Vegan 11-9 on Kitty. We'll see you soon, folks. His way up there, and the scan's going to come out, but Natty's going to hear it, and he's going to be able to get one. Now they know where it's at. Kobe's not going to have enough time to get this diffuse off. And Natty. Oh, and Natty coming out. Pintail on Catwalk. And these guys are underneath now, and shots come out. Mindbaker taking a double. Wow, Estenko, what a flip. Going on the long. Tricky trying to go through the middle, but great defensive smoke. Our offensive smoke. What a name. All right, folks, we are back. We are on map number 3. We are on Mar, the big, well, I can't say the biggest, I guess. So somebody tried to prove me wrong. They actually knew like the square footage of the maps, and they're like, no, that's not the biggest. But it's got the longest rotations. It's got the most elevations. It's got... How do you want to explain it, Cruxer? Like, it's...
I would say...
A side to B side seem like they're not more spread apart, but the routes to get there are not as direct, right? So, like...
Yeah.
And they can be easily watched. Like, the quickest routes are the zip lines, and they're loud, and people can just sit on the zip line areas and pick you off as you come across, right? Because if you're on one side of the zip line, each side of the zip line has wheels, right, where you grab. As soon as someone jumps on that zip line, that wheel disappears on the other side, so you know somebody's coming. So it's a tough. This is an offensive favored map, and we're going to find out if that's going to be the case here as we head into round number 1. Obviously, going to be a pistol round as we start things off here. And we got Heritage running with Scanner, and they are going to B site. Coming through pump room here as Heritage leading the pack with the Scanner as well. Crispies and Wolf. Is Wolf new? I don't remember seeing a Wolf. Is Wolf new?
Wolf, he is new onto this round. I believe he was in the last game I scrimmed for out on, or I casted for out on Vail. And here we have the offense, Team Vegan, going for B site, but the entire defense has already rotated here. It's going to be extremely hard for them. Skrill maybe about to get too aggressive here. Oh, but he takes a one-shot headshot for Xbox Master. What a shot here. Real CJ about to push him. And Skrill takes him out as well. Vinian putting down Skrill for real, but it is a 2v4 now. And the attackers are just getting surrounded. Heritage, having seen, they are going to take probably the riskiest zip in the map, but it doesn't look like any defenders were in a position to stop
Boris
it.
is on the other side. He's already there. He's on the
other
flank. He's on A. I think he was. There was so much patience going on that he was there to try to get it. And he's trying to get the zipline guys. Can't get him, and you can hear that audio, right? You can hear that zipline go through. And like Cruxy said, that one is so dangerous because you're such out in the open. And they got to go for the scan now. They don't have time. Heritage picks up one. Over double stack onto A. Wolf getting a beautiful nade, and Boris cleaning up Heritage at the end. And I just got to say, in the beginning there, they got to B site quickly, right? But then they stalled. They just waited in pump room. And that is not one thing you want to do on Mar like that. You lose all your advantage in offense if you wait, because that gives time, like you called out perfectly, that the other team, the defense rotated fast, and everybody was there in a hurry, and then they were stuck. They had nowhere to go. So if you're going to take a site, you need to take it quick. And you need to,
Absolutely.
You just need to keep pressure.
And another thing here, you know, you can choose to rotate extremely quickly no matter the side. Skrill taking out Xbox Master, but these zip lines, they offer you a risk versus reward here for playing on this map. Let's see, they're stalling yet again. Atlas taking out Race Crispy though in the mid.
Yeah, and the windows that we're looking at here are bulletproof, so you can just kind of sit back there and wave at your enemy and, you know, play around with them a little bit. You can't shoot through them, and that's why you saw Skrill just kind of hanging out up here and using those windows. Shots coming out from her, just picks up Skrill up top, but there's a defender back in new tunnel, and he's just waiting patiently, and he's waiting for his teammates. He doesn't get gunned down, but he still gets the kill as Tudor gets one trying to throw a flash, and they have the ability to get this used off. We got a 1v3. Venian hearing the footsteps, not looking over. Venian picking up the defuser, but then getting quickly taken down by Tudor. Plenty of time left, only 7 seconds needed to get that defuse.
Pushing out a little too far there, I think. Vinian was, he was stuck in a corner, you know, able to just peek one person at a time, but sometimes in the heat of the moment, in your brain, it's go, go, go. So he felt the need to take those steps forward, unfortunately revealing himself to the other two.
Get ready.
Yep. Yeah, and what, like you mentioned again, the offensive stall, and what we need to see, if the offense wants to take advantage of this large map and these long rotations, they need to just keep that pressure on. It's just, you know, G button or, you know, W forward. We just need to keep pushing through, get that joystick a moving.
Oh yeah, this map is not the map to be afraid, you know. And your first person in, there's a good chance that they're gonna go down. But if you take out the guys on site, Race Crispy taking out Xbox Master. You know, you put yourself in a big advantage. Atlas taking out one, taking out another. So now there's only one player defending A site. The other two have to rotate past Atlas. Boris taking him out. Tudor taking out another on site. Heritage holding off Tudor. He knows where he is. He's going to see him walk into the smoke. About to get flashed. And Tudor going to push. Heritage getting the kill, probably still blind.
Wow, Heritage
taking out Wolf.
Double, nice double with a little shake of the finger, don't try that on me type of thing there. Wow, Heritage, that was nuts.
What a play.
Yeah.
Round starting.
And, I don't know, he had to be blind, right? That flash had to hit him on
Absolutely. He was fully blinded. That was insane. Okay, we have the bomb going back to the A side, but now we have two going to B. We'll see if the attackers slow it down, go for another fake play here. or not. But it seems like they're running in. The defenders are going to hear that.
Yeah, I think they got a little bit too far. The audio could be picked up, but if you're going to fake it, you got to stay back a little bit further there. Make a little more sound come out on the other side as they're doing Vinion trying to, or was that Vinion or Race Krispies trying to take shots through the smoke, pick up a few easy kills.
Heritage taking out Skrill with a well-placed flashbang. Heritage trading out with Tuner Booter. Now there are no defenders on the A site, and you can see that the other players had rotated over to B if you glance at the minimap. The attackers, not knowing that A is free here, need to go for the plant while they have the opportunity. And we have Wolf coming in through the double doors, going to put pressure on Vinion. A grenade coming through the window by Boris, but it was cooked a little too long there. Flashbang. Is Vinion going to stop him from killing his teammate? And no. But now Vinion fighting Wolf, fighting Boris, and it's taken out.
Boris with those iron sights, man. I think
all up to Atlas.
Must be Boris must realize that the iron sights are. Oh, did they stop? Oh, I was gonna say.
Atlas had killed Boris off the plant, and
nice.
Now killing Wolf. Race Crispy, for some
away.
reason, still extremely far away. I don't think there's time here for him.
No.
And no, there's not. You know, it's one thing to worry about a lurk, but at some point you have to say, if I die to a lurk, that's fine, because if I'm not on the other side of the map, we lose.
Yeah, I mean, especially when the scan is in, like, you just gotta go. You know, like, you gotta be there for your teammates, because, like, what just happened, if they go down while trying to defuse, you gotta be there to pick up the pieces, right?
Get ready.
So,
absolutely.
I mean, even if they killed, there's a little pause in the timeout here. Looks like they're gonna have a quick little moment to themselves. But yeah, I mean, if there's a defuse in, you just gotta get over there. I mean, you just gotta move. And it's a long map, so you can't wait. Like, you can't wait at all, because the whole 45 seconds it takes a good, what, probably 12 seconds to get across this map, you know, in a quick fashion.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, it can take probably a whole 10 seconds just to take, there's one zip from the back of A that goes all the way to the back of B, the fastest way by far to get from one side of the map to the other.
Yeah.
And it could take maybe 8-10 seconds, just that alone.
Right. Yep.
Yeah. I would say saying that this isn't the largest map may be true, but I feel the only other contender would be Keedy. But if you really think about Keedy, how, say, we didn't know the call out for the one building at the back of Skate Park, half the map is not in play. You know, on Mar, all of the map is in play. You can have a lurk in any position on the map, you know, and they have a good chance to hold off rotators.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the only positions would be like your offensive spawn area. That top side really doesn't get played that much. Very rarely do you see anybody up there. But all the way back to the defensive spawn, like, that gets played every now and then. I mean, much more than the offensive spawn area. Like, that backside does get played a little bit through rotations and stuff. Yeah, but we're at 2-2 here on Mar on map 3. This is a map 3 decider. We do have one map apiece win on for each of these guys, as Out on Vail took map 1. They took Suna 11-5, and Team Vegan came back and won Keedy 11-9. So total points are even close, right? 22-18 in favor of Out on Vail. So every point matters here with IVRL. So when they go to the standings, the SRS system will be adjusted per points, not just map wins. I mean, you win for map wins, but the points matter too on how much of the ranking system you move around it. So as you can tell, we do have the rankings pulled up right now, currently live. And like I mentioned earlier, it's a beautiful thing here at IVRL. As soon as this match is over, these guys can instantly go to the website and check out where they moved in the standings and what their SRS system is adjusted to. So we are going to be... Oh, no, okay. I thought timeout was coming out, but that's not the right time. Yeah, I mean, when we saw a new team just join up, True North Tide. So if you guys are out there, we appreciate you joining. And hopefully this week you're going to be getting some matches if you do have 5 and you are registered up. So excited to see that. For those that are out there, you know, if you are looking to join a team, you can come to the Discord and join the Discord and get into the Looking for Team channel and sell yourself, right? You know, describe yourself a little bit, where you know, what servers you play in, what times you play, how often your ability to play, stuff like that. And we get some more teams going.
Absolutely. And if there are any of you that are looking, you know, already a bit experienced, but you don't think you're quite ready, I would say there is a Discord called VMM, Vail Matchmaking, and that is where a lot of the higher tier players like to go to test their skills and just stay sharp in some matches that are set up by a bot that one of our community members has made. And, you know, quite a service that he's done making that bot, maintaining the Discord, letting us all get meaningful practice in, maybe when pub lobbies aren't doing it the justice it needs here. But just be on the lookout for that. See if you can get an invite, ask around in the IVRL Discord, and I'm sure you can. And that'll get you a taste of what it's like to play in the league if you want it.
Yeah, absolutely. And they do have a little bit of an internal ranking system too there, so it's just into their little Discord, right? But you know, you can climb the rankings and you know, test your skills. And like Cruxer said, I feel like it's the best place outside of like team scrims and stuff to go to really hone in your skills, because you're always going to be playing against some very tough competition in the artifact competitive mode. So you can always jump onto regular lobbies, TDMs, and free-for-alls and stuff like that, but that's you by yourself, and it's just constant kills, right? I mean, you get into a artifact lobby like in a VMM or a team match or a scrim or something, that's when you really start to understand positioning, team play, and communication.
Yeah. And here, let's see, we have it 2-2. Looking at the scoreboard, we have Boar leading out on Vail 7-3, you know, doing very well. I believe he's been playing out on Catwalk. But then we have Heritage leading their team on Team Vegan 6-3, playing a very impactful entry fragger, you know, knowing when to speed it up and knowing when to slow it down. Aggression, not always the key. It's controlled aggression, right? So you have to be sure that you're not just running into your death, but know... Oh, and we have the round starting. We have the attacker team going over to B site, going to rotate through this pump room out here. But we have the defense stacking 3 on B. So we'll see how that goes for our attackers. Smokes out into pump hallway. Atlas just going to run out onto site, but honestly, he's a little alone, not available for a refrag, but he gets up. Boris taking out Xbox Master on the outside of B. Wolf with an amazing grenade on the Vinion Warrior. Heritage pushing Wolf, unable to get the kill, gets it now. And going for the scan, Atlas taking out Boris. Heritage stuck on the point here. Atlas taking out Tutor Booter, holding down the site for his team here. Heritage against Grace Crispy now. Skrill for real is alone in a 1v3 scenario with his arms peeking through the wall. You can see Team Vegan opportunistic here, trying to get that free damage in. And Real CJ trading out with Skrill for real. And very, very well done.
Yeah, and what did we just see there, Crux? We saw them take site and take it quick and set themselves up, right? That's exactly how you need to play offense on this map. Get in there, get the scan in, because you get the scan in, you put even more pressure on the defense, right? Now they only have 37 seconds really to figure out this game plan, right? Instead of the full minute or minute and a half that would have been left, you put that scan in, you put the pressure in, and you set up your other players and your teammates in a defensively position now that you got that scan. That's the way to play more. Unless you do a massive fake and you just like totally draw in one side and go the other side or something. But if you're all gonna push one side, push it fast and get there.
But here we have Skrill for real taking a bit of a different angle than he normally does, playing up in the red room. Gonna be able to get a nice angle here, see the enemy before they see him, hopefully. But Real CJ was peeking, he was ready. And Skrill taking out 2 before he gets traded by Atlas. Tudor taking out Vinion right as Heritage was going for the plant. Heritage takes out Tudor, gonna go for the plant again. Xbox Master. Oh. See, Heritage not going for the plant.
He took a lot of damage there. He's got about 35% health left. It looks like he went up in a red room. I'm not sure why. He kind of got away, but he backed off a little bit, and his teammate is now on site wondering, like, hey, where you at, man?
Yeah, only 44 seconds here left on the clock. Boar seems to have moved a bit further off towards the B site, wanting to make sure they don't get caught out in a
30 seconds remaining.
And it looks like Wolf taking out Xbox Master. Heritage, the last one alive. But Boar picks this moment to return back to A as Heritage is almost all the way back to B, where he's going to be able to get the plant for free here.
He's got to get there, though. 10 seconds left or so, 12.
Oh.
But it's going to be tight. Like, he's got to be able to get this without, you know, faulting in anything here. 4 seconds. See, a nice quick scan there by Heritage. And he decided not to take the zip line to give off that audio cue. Would have been faster, but decided not to do it by just running down the ramp and going through.
Oh, absolutely. Now, all but Boar taking him out. You know, no mercy, no hesitation there. And that is going to be around for out on Vail.
And that was that Ironside. You know, Ironside makes the gun lighter, click faster, you know.
Absolutely, you know, less obstruction of view.
It's Ironside's doing it. Boar decides to kill himself. Who cares about that KD? I want to jump in. He's got.
That's right.
He's like, man, I don't want to look too good over much to my teammates.
Round starting.
My KD
Get ready.
And go in there, lava. Great job there. I mean, it was a smart move by Heritage. Great rotation. Got the scan in quick. Picked a good position, but he kind of set himself up on them stairs to be peeked. And that's exactly what happened. Boris came in running fast and had that peeker's advantage on him.
Absolutely.
Hey.
See, moving into A here, we have everyone going up top A. I don't think we've seen Team Vegan attack the lower tunnel yet, although Tutor Booter is holding that one.
Death pop came out, and that's going to give away some positioning there.
Yeah, but Xbox Master holding a frag, hoping he has a lineup here. Skrill for real, though, back up in Red Room, pretty unavailable. Atlas taking out Boar on the other side of the map. But right then, we have Team V moving out, and Skrill getting Heritage from the spot up in Red Room.
Benyon maybe done some damage, but Benyon very aware of that now, hiding behind the windows and behind the wall, not allowing Skrill to get that peek on him, letting his teammates know, hey, don't peek that.
Yeah, but we see that Heritage, Atlas getting Wolf up on Catwalk, keeping the rotators away, letting his team only need to deal with the threat at hand. But Heritage having dropped the bomb in a very open position, it's going to be hard for Team Vegan to recover it. 30 seconds left on the clock here. It seems Real CJ is taking a rotate to try to fake out the team, but Tudor knows exactly where the bomb is, so
yeah, they don't have to go
work.
anywhere. I mean, unfortunate for the offense. I mean, that was kind of a big brain play if that was the plan, right? You know, to try to draw them, but man, they know where that scanner is. They're not rotating. They have no reason to move.
Oh, absolutely. But the offense getting it. There's only 3 seconds left. He is going to have to plant the bomb right now, and unfortunately is not able to plant it in time. Skrill for real coming in just to put him down
just
there.
To put him down out of his misery.
Yeah. All right, 4-3 in favor of out on Vail. Let's see what Team Vegan does.
Yeah, Atlas hitting double digits on the kill feed there, 11, 5, and 0. With one of the fewest, deaths as well. So not only killing everybody, but also dying not that often.
True. All right, we have Boar got up into a really sneaky position here in Pump Room. This could be a very big flank from him. Although maybe he's waiting a little too long. We'll see here. He's behind them. CJ catches it. He doesn't. Minion's there. But does he? He does. Atlas taking out Race Crispy. Wolf with an amazing grenade. And Skrill taking out Xbox Master.
Oh, Heritage getting Wolf. Wolf looking up, not even seeing him. Shot bringing out from Atlas. Getting Skrill for real on the catwalk. 1v1. No scanner on body here. Scanner is down on site too. And Tutor Booter not playing the scanner side. They hear each other.
But we'll see who wins, and Tudor with a better peek there. Amazing. All right, another point for out on Vail. Kind of running away with it here on the defense.
I know, surprisingly a little bit here, as you know, we've seen before, and we know personally as players that this map is somewhat offensively favored, and we're seeing the defense run away with things.
Oh, absolutely. Looks like we might have one of our first fakes here. But it seems a small problem from Real CJ Plays as he hasn't started moving yet, and never mind. Bomb going B. We have 2 players going B, 1 going A. Real CJ still stuck in the spawn for some reason. Heritage taking out Race Crispy outside of B.
And Real CJ's back in the action here. Could have been just out of headset there for a second. Maybe had to switch some batteries or get a drink. You never know. Kick the brother. You know, who knows? But Tutor Bitter taking shots at Xbox Master as he pushed through, but Xbox is on site here. And we still got a lot of action coming. Heritage, what a flank.
Here we have Wolf. Oh, Skrill coming down the stairs. Nobody watching it. And Wolf in comm center. Are they going to be able to stop him? Is he going to stop the scan? Could have pushed a little harder, but chose not to. Wolf sneaking out onto site here. Heritage going to be ready, and he wasn't.
That was kind of a good move there by Wolf as he played it slow, played it quiet. Did get that one kill, but he is going to have the work cut out for him here. Nades ringing out. Wolf looking to pick up something. There's one coming down the stairs. Real CJ cleaning that up.
And Team Vegan. Yep. If Team Vegan can get one more point here, that would be extremely favorable for them. Although out on Vail will soon be on the attacker side and probably have a bit of an advantage here.
Looks like we're going to be pushing B with the scanner here. 3 going B, 1 going catwalk, 1 going A. It's got a bit of a spread going on, and I don't know. Did they like that last time? If they worked as Atlas picks up a few on the catwalk last time. Let's see if he can do it once more as he is hearing Race Krispies. He's going to get that head peek. Doesn't get it as Race Krispies heads over to A. Gunshots firing out from Xbox Master. Picking up Tutor Booter. Putting the pressure on A while they're putting pressure on B. Skrill cleaning up A here. No one else left here, but B side has the action. And shots ringing out from Atlas on catwalk as he does pick up Race Krispies. Wolf with another nade. I think Wolf gets a nade kill every single round. We're going back to the scanner here. He doesn't know where Wolf is as Benji was shooting on backside, but Wolf is on site. Boris coming in through pump room. Gonna back up a little bit. Smoke coming out as well, blocking that view. Not sure what's happening here as Atlas and do trade. Wolf on side, Skrill for real on backside. Benyon last up, does have scanner and does have a minute left. Plenty of options. I'm seeing a nade on a dead body. Should be picking this up maybe. Decided not to as he is too focused on being pushed here. Wolf trying to come out slowly.
And it seems like he's choosing the rotate. If Wolf hears that, he could run straight outside and get the kill, but it seems like he's not going to be quite fast enough. Vinyan taking that extremely dangerous zip, as we have said. He is almost certainly going to be able to get the scan off here.
And Skrill's got to take that back zip. Look at that back zip, and it's going to be it's going to be a timing now because he's going to get there in time to get this kill.
Absolutely. We'll see if Vinyan can plant the bomb, get his gun up and ready in time. But Vinyan takes out Wolf. Now he knows it's a 1v1. Skrill, hearing that, is going to push.
Oh, did he just get it? No way! Wow!
Amazing! What a way
that
to end the half.
Was insane. What a shot by Vinyan. I mean, my God, he dropped his gun, picked it up, and got that last kill. Wow. All right, we got to switch to analyst desk. We're gonna jump out real quick and jump back in.
That was truly something. Here for out on Vail, it seems that they are going to be attacking the A site. And we have Boar taking up position on catwalk in the middle, trying to hold off rotates, trying to get his flank kills here. But we have Tutor Booter, Skrill for real, Race Crispy, and Wolf all moving up top side A. Vinyan Warrior holding the top side A and about to get peeked. Oh, they've fallen down the elevator, moving down to the bottom A site. Real CJ plays, holding down the bottom here. Getting overwhelmed as Tutor Booter pushes him
nade! Wolf, another nade. My gosh. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but while I was in Venyan's POV, and that nade came right at his face, and I tell you what, Wolf gets a nade, I think, every single round. Beautiful work. As we'll get that side swap after this round here. We'll catch this action the best we can. Wolf getting another pistol kill, and Boris picking up one as well. Scan is in. He's got 30 seconds left on the scan. 20 seconds for the offense to do something here. And... or the defense to do something here to get this defuse in.
It seems Atlas has seen Boars and he knows where Skrill for real is. Is he going to be able to get a little corner peek there? It seems the elbow is not working out for him. Skrill moving. And he knows, but unable.
And they were all still alive. And Skrill's just sitting there like, push me if you want to push me. I don't care. Like, he just sat there waiting to be killed, basically. Oh,
Round
man.
starting.
All right, out on Vail taking the first round here on the pistol round, and looks like what we're gonna do. We're gonna go A. They said we're gonna go A. Tutor Booter and crew leading A. Are they gonna go top side? Are they gonna go underneath? Haven't seen a lot of like new tunnel play, lower play. It's been a lot of top side play on A for both teams.
Oh yeah, and let's see here. Topside A starting out again, but Vinian in a great position here to get, and he gets traded out with Skrill, unfortunately. But we have Boar taking out someone in the middle. Boar getting another flank here on Real CJ. He can manage to pull it off, and he does from Red Room. Turning this into a 4v2.
Yeah, Boris and them iron sights, man. You're allowed faster flicks. You know, less weight on the.
Scan started.
All extremely important technical stuff. Heritage moving in, takes out Tutor Booter, is going to push Real CJ and gets the kill here. Atlas taking out Wolf. This has turned very quickly into a 2v1. Boris pushing in, taking out Heritage. Only 28 seconds left on the clock.
That's a 3-piece for Boris so far.
See what Atlas chooses to do here. Very strong position behind the artifact. Here's the push coming in.
Oh wow, Boris cleaning up.
Man, didn't want to give it up. You know, it's tempting to hold on to the scanner, right? You could stop it right then.
Yeah.
Sometimes let it go, get the kill, go back.
And that pre-fire through the smoke
ready.
almost got him. Like, it was on him. You could see some of the bullets, like, just it looked like it was hitting him. I don't know if it was the blood splatter or what, but I mean those shots were right on him.
Oh yeah. So now we have out on Vail 6-5, making a good use of this attacker advantage here, moving towards the east side, out on Catwalk.
Boris flashing himself here, didn't quite make the flash over top, and that's one beautiful thing about VR, guys. You know, you physically got to throw these things, and you got to be on point each time, so you're not just pointing a mouse and clicking it for these utility throws.
But then we have Xbox Master on a big flank here, getting taken out by Tutor Booter though. Boris taking out Atlas, turning this into a 3v3, simplifying the numbers here a little bit. Vinian trying to push up. Little does he know, people watching that from either side here. He's a bit trapped.
Yeah, and he smartly just kind of sat still, and it'd be nice now if one side drew attention so the other side could kill him. We'll find out if that is going to be the play here, or if they're just going to both let him walk into their lasers.
But as long as he is holding that, the time is ticking down. There's 57 seconds left on the clock. And a grenade going nowhere. Boris being able to take him out. Real CJ rotating through the bottom is maybe going to hear Skrill try to go to A. Only 40 seconds left on the clock here.
Yeah, they got to make their decision up here soon because the rotations could be long. They need to get set up. And Heritage coming through, picking up Boris.
Real CJ with the opportunity to kill two players as they took the zip, but he didn't hear the cue. Is he going to be able to stop the plant? And no, Skrill for real puts him down. It's down to Heritage now to win the 1v2.
Taking that zip line was noticeable, but they did decide to push it. I don't know if they didn't hear it or not, but they're setting up nicely here as they got cross angles. Tutor in the new tunnel, and Skrill for real is on boxes, so they are going to hear. Yep, there's the utility. There's the name. They know somebody's in comm center, so Tutor backing off a little bit. Looking for Skrill. Skrill is on site, gets one. Now he knows Tutor's going to push it, but is he going to wait? He's going to throw a flash.
Flashbang. He flashes himself. Heritage needs to get on the scanner. 2 seconds left. All right, now's the time to win this fight, and unfortunately, Tutor had him in his sights.
Yeah, that's that moment where you need a pre-fire, but you don't want to pre-fire too early, but you just got to pick that time, and you know they're going to push you, right? You know once you start that, the audio goes off, and they're going to push you. You just almost got to pre-fire. Start at the toes because the recoil kicks up, and you want to kind of hit them at the body on that one.
Oh, yeah. And it is very hard to control these rifles with only one hand.
Something happened to Real CJ's. He went down already on the defense. I don't know if he went into lava or disconnected or what, but he is out with a 5v4. Shots ringing out there as they just missed on A site.
Skrill about to catch two players trying to climb up onto Catwalk. Are they both going to go down? And they are. Turning this into a 4v2.
Quickly.
In attacker favor.
B-side wide open now. His shots ringing out from Heritage on the underneath. He could pick up another in the same spot. He does. Heritage picking up a double. And nice work there, but Wolf cleaning up that refrag and down to 2v1.
And 1v2 here. Is Vinian gonna see Wolf? And he is, but he's not able to get the kill. Race Crispy.
Is that nade gonna hit? Oh, that nade
Oh
was
my
close.
god, that would have been beautiful.
And he just,
Vinian not knowing. Oh my gosh. That could have been such a clip. But he's gonna hear the bomb going. Vinian pushing it.
oh, he could have
Can't
saw
see
the
Wolf.
hands. Could have saw the hands.
Getting very aggressive here. Wolf not hearing him.
Wolf thought he was still up top, and easy defuse coming out, and that's what these guys needed right now to come back on this map, because they just lost 3 rounds in a row, and now they're coming back.
Scan interrupted.
And what an unbelievable clutch by Team Vegan. I mean, getting put down to 2-4
Yeah.
almost immediately. You know, Heritage and Vinian Warrior really showing their worth here in these clutch
Round
moments.
starting. Get ready.
Yeah, Trip,
Right.
I was trying to ask you to come around earlier. I downloaded the new font, but I didn't know where to put it, so it's your fault. You weren't around.
That's fair. You know,
Oh,
blame
it's-
Trip.
It's Trip's fault.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Attackers taking this same sort of catwalk position, taking control, giving themselves a lot of options. That's what catwalk is. Catwalk is options here. As you get 1 kill anywhere, you get to move. Boris taking out Xbox Master on the catwalk, but Atlas in a strong position here. Gonna take out and a trade.
Wow, what a flick by Tudor, man.
What a phenomenal trade that was.
I totally thought Atlas had at least one, you know, like, easy kill there. I did not think he was going to get a trade.
Now we have the attackers moving on to A, where there are only 2 people left. Is Heritage going to make this rotate in time? Boris taking out Vinian. Real CJ plays. Getting taken out by Boris as well. Now it's a 1v4 for Heritage.
I'll tell you what, if people
We'll
didn't know
see.
about Boris, they know about him now. This guy has been on fire, and I mean, he's at 20 kills already. He's running iron sights on top of everything.
Scan started.
Absolutely. I mean, some extremely impressive plays by him this game. The flanks, I mean, just... And now, is he going to take out Heritage? And he does in a trade.
And that was good trigger discipline on top of everything, too. Like, he could have tried to shoot, you know, while he was on the zip line. He waited. He's got the right moves, man. He's
Round
playing the game
starting.
in the
Get
right
ready.
way.
Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Looking like the attackers going to take a B side favorite approach here. But the defense also sending 3 to B, maybe noticing some of that catwalk aggression. Heritage going to be Atlas Xbox Master up on the catwalk. So we have Boris pushing onto the opposite side of Cat here.
Atlas kind of holding that same angle. You know, you keep holding the same things over and over. I think they're going to start getting used to it. As you know, look at the Tudor throwing a nade right at him. They're waiting for it. Skrill's going to peek again. They're going to trade shots again, and Tudor picking up that kill. Got to change it up a little bit. You know, you got to keep them guessing. That's one big thing. This map is big. Keep those people guessing.
Absolutely. Here we have Wolf about to take out Xbox Master, but Xbox taking out Tudor first. Now we have a 4v3 with the attackers kind of spread all over the map here. Heritage taking up a back position in pump room. He'll be there to catch them if they walk down those stairs. The bomb, or the scanner being retrieved by Skrill for real. Race Crispy clearing out A site. The attackers have a free ride to go and plant the bomb right now, if they can. Heritage taking a very dangerous zip, going up into the top of the control room here, being held by Wolf.
Scan started.
And Wolf taking out Heritage. All up to real CJ plays here. 1v4. Does he have it in him? We'll find out. Boris moving in with the pistol. But Wolf saying, no, Boris, you don't get the pistol in.
Match point.
I'll take that for myself, thank you.
Yeah, match point here. 4 out on Vail, and they have just been showing
Round
a lot of
starting.
strength here lately. I mean, we'd hate to call out Rice Krispies, but Rice Krispies only 2 kills in this map, and still the rest of the team just picking up, you know, what Race is having problems with here. Holding it down 10-6.
Yeah, you know, I think I've been in similar situations. It's certainly not anything against Race Krispies
No.
here. It's probably just that his teammates are getting all the kills before he even gets to see them.
Yep.
Atlas getting extremely aggressive. Xbox taking out one. Heritage taking out another. Atlas getting a couple shots on to Race, taking out Skrill for real. Wolf with an amazing nade, doesn't connect though. Atlas and Wolf trading here. Xbox getting taken out by Race Krispies. Getting, hey, you know, we called him out. Gets 2 kills this round.
I know, right? Hey,
now,
so much action here on center catwalk. Like, these guys haven't even gotten to sight, and they're just battling out on center catwalk. And it's been like that a few rounds in a row now. These guys trying to get cat control, trying to get mid control, and it's just been a total gunfight. And defense keeping one on each side now, waiting to find out where this is going to come out at. And that's what the defense needs to do. Like, if they can hold this, it's going to be a big win for them.
All right, here we have Race Crispy looking like he wants to favor A side. If he takes this zip, though, Vinion Warrior up into Red Room. Here's the rotation, drops down, and takes out Race Crispy, taking it 10-7, trying their best to hold it together here.
Yeah, beautiful play there by Vinion. Even a drop shot, like a nice little drop shot out. It's dangerous coming out of Red Room, too, because you're in a box, right? So your eye level is still catching part of that box when you come down, and your body's exposed, so you could easily be shot in the feet or in the, you know, in the lower extremities before you get out and get a good shot. So nice kill. Again, we're going catwalk control here. A lot of these guys going up in the same positions, man. Shots ringing out, looking like Rice Krispies trying to pick up a kill from that angle. Doesn't get one on that one, but shots ringing out from Boris as he picks up another on Cat. And Iron Sight. It's OP.
Yo, Xbox keeping the wrong direction first, getting taken out by Tudor. Heritage trading, well, Heritage taking Tudor's Skrill, getting the refrag. Boris holding Vinion Warrior, you know, not going to let him get out. Vinion nearly with the nade there. And Skrill taking out real CJ plays. But we have Wolf pushing Vinion Warrior to be the last player on Team Vegan here. Match point. And he 1v4. This would be an insane clutch. Boris going in with the pistol, and Vinion Warrior at about 75% health here. The bomb being planted on the site.
It's tough for Vinion. He's got to win it here for his team. If he lets this go through, you know, the match is over, the game's over, and he's got a 1v3 all the way on the other side of the map. And you got to try to get in without nobody hearing you. You got a zip line to take, or you got to run down. This is a 99% favorite in the offense right now.
Yeah, also, you know, 20 seconds left on the time. That means he has about now, you know, 10 seconds to get a kill or two and defuse the bomb. He's running out of time, has to go straight for the bomb, and he knows it. 9 seconds, grabs it, and he's going to get taken out by Race Krispy. But, you know, well fought.
Scan complete.
Well fought by both teams here.
Good matchup tonight. It was a fun matchup. And 31-23 on the total score line in favor of Out on Vail as they take 2 maps. They take the first map and the third map, winning that map 3. And again, hope you all had a good time here this evening. Man, that's it for this week, right? So, like we mentioned earlier, we can go straight to the standings. I'll do that right now. We'll find out where these guys were. They were 15th and 19th, and let's look at it here. And Out on Vail moved up to 16th from 19th, and Vegan dropped to 17th from 15th. And they are tied, actually, in the SRS now, so they are neck and neck, as we just saw them actually play, and they were pretty much neck and neck. But now in the standings, they're right next to each other. Swapping from, you know, who was on top before is now, you know, underneath them now. So we got, excuse me, we got week 7 coming up, folks. So this is going to be it for this week. People are going to start putting their availability into their website, into their team page. So the matches are going to come out in the next couple of days, and we're going to find out, you know, who's going to be playing who here very shortly. And we're going to have a whole new week of casting. And Crux probably picked up one on his own. Going to do one of his first solo casts, so excited about that. We appreciate you being here tonight with us, Crux.
Yeah, no problem. You know, I enjoy it. It's fun to watch the games. The games are exciting, especially games like these. You know, it's always more fun when it's not a stomp, super one-sided.
Right. No, it was a great matchup tonight. A lot of back and forth, a lot of great replays. So before you head out tonight, I'm going to play that highlight reel to close things out. Stick around, check that out. Check out some of the great plays that happened, all the highlights, all the saved replays that I had. We'll play here in the highlight reel. But that's going to be it for us, man. Congratulations to Out on Vail as they take a 2-map victory, a total score line of 31-23 over Team Vegan. And that's going to end week 6, and we'll move into week 7, folks. We will see you in a few days. Crux, thanks you again, and we'll catch you guys in a few days. All right. Anything else, Crux?
Not that I could say, you know, just great job from both teams.
Yep, amazing job. All right, guys, have a good night, and God bless you all.
That's a hard one. But we have Atlas holding catwalk, keeping rotators away. Big nades coming from over the catwalk, but did not connect, luckily. Heritage with low HP. And Real CJ's taking out Artemis and Race Chris.
Are working on to the site here. Shots ringing out from Real CJ as he picks up one on underpass. Another one coming through underpass. Real CJ getting a double. And they do have side scans out. Boris right underneath ladder. Race Crispy's in graffiti. And Real CJ's picking.
Absolutely. Retaking B is one of the hardest retakes. Atlas taking out a mid player, or a catwalk player there in Boar. Now we have Skrill moving to cat, but is he going to be able to stop Atlas? And no, he is not.
And then we're going up. A nice little peek there, but Xbox Master, brand new into the server, gets a kill there right on underpass and round number 1 for him. Round number 2 for him. Shots ringing out from Tutor as he clears out catwalk. Looking back at Ninja and clears out another. He gets a triple. Back at Ninja and clears out another. He gets a triple. He's got 3 so far coming up on the cat.
But we have Heritage and Vinion Warrior in 2 of the hardest spots to weed them out.
Oh,
but
wow.
They manage it,
Nice.
and Race Crispy. The 2 Out on Vail players are in very strong positions here to hold the lead.
And Artemis underneath has got to be hearing these footsteps. Got to be letting Boris know that they are coming, cat. Boris is going to peek. And Atlas, what a peek. And Heritage and Vinion. And got a little backup from Skrill from Real as he picks up 1. Nice work. Boris trades out with Heritage on long. And Skrill for Real sees more coming up the ramp here. Double nade coming out. It's going to pick up
nade.
1. Himself from 2 and hold down the scanner. He has to just run away and hopefully not get picked up here as shots are ringing out from Xbox Master. He has to go for the scan here in the next few seconds or he will end up losing the round anyway.
To go for the kill here, I would bet that Vinion is just waiting for that.
Oh, you can see.
Or probably heard him grab the gun. And Vinion clutches it out, getting 3, 4.
Home run here. This is where we're going. This is what we're doing. The aggression's coming out, but Artemis takes him down with that vector going. He's getting another one. He's got 2 pieces in skate park, and they're pushing fast, and Artemis gets a 3rd with the vector. They're getting traded out by Vinion. Vinion gets a double. Not going to push it. A little bit of a late push. Race Krispies picks up 1 there as they still hear some footsteps. And the vector is real as Artemis and Race Krispies clean house in skate park.
And what a round from Out on Vail. That was a envy, and Artemis has been putting in a lot of the work for their team, so that is a great kill for them to get at this moment. Race Crispy holding down in arches. So we've got 4 moving on to site. Boris with a massive flank, getting 2 kills. Race Crispy trading out with Atlas. Vinion Warrior again, but luckily a 1v2 this time, vastly more winnable. But a flashbang coming out, but he's able to kill Tutor before it pops. And now he's going to hear Boris, and he gets the kill.
What a clutch by Vinion there. And I'll tell you,
Boris on a huge flank here, but Vinion is going to walk into him. And Boris getting the kill on Vinion Warrior. Real CJ getting took out by Boris again. Xbox Master moving in.
Boris,
and then they
nasty.
trade. You know, and your first person in, there's a good chance that they're going to go down. But if you take out the guys on site, Race Crispy taking out Xbox Master, you know, you put yourself in a big advantage. Atlas taking out 1, taking out another. So now they're off Tutor. He knows where he is. He's going to see him walk into the smoke. About to get flashed, and Tutor going to push. Heritage getting the kill, probably still blind.
Wow, Heritage
taking out Wolf.
Double.
Angle than he normally does, playing up in the red room. Gonna be able to get a nice angle here. See the enemy before they see him, hopefully. But Real CJ was peeking it. He was ready. And Skrill taking out 2 before he gets traded by.
Decided not to take the zip line to give off that audio cue. Would have been faster, but decided not to do it by just running down the ramp and going through.
Oh, absolutely. Now, all but Boar taking him out. You know, no.
1v1, no scanner on body here. Scanner is down on site too, and Tutor Booter not playing the scanner side. They hear each other.
But we'll see who wins, and Tudor with a better peek there. See if Vinian can plant the bomb, get his gun up and ready in time.
got one.
But Vinian takes out Wolf. Now he knows it's a 1v1. Skrill hearing that is gonna push.
Oh, did he just
Vinian
get it? No
getting the
way!
kill.
Wow!
Amazing.
That
That's gonna go down, and they are turning this into a 4v2
quickly.
in attacker favor.
B-side wide open now. His shots ringing out from Heritage on the underneath. Could he pick up another in the same spot? He does. Heritage picking up a double.
Race Crispy looking like he wants to favor A side. If he takes this zip though, Vinian Warrior up into Red Room. Here's the rotation, drops down and takes out Race Crispy, taking it 10-7, trying their best